This is the One Piece Podcast, episode 890 for the week of Monday, October 27th, 2025. My name is Zach.
My name is Ed.
And on today's episode, we have a very special guest translator for One Piece in Weekly Shonen Jump and Manga Plus. We have Stephen Paul with us. How's it going, Stephen?
Hey, it's going well. The seasons are turning. It's the days are getting shorter. I'm just setting.
What would we do without you? What would we do without you, Stephen?
California weather.
Yeah. I was going to say, you're the one person.
Everyone remember to change your clocks after we record next week's show.
Mm. Are you telling the listeners to do that? Because I don't think they know when we record. That might be... Okay, anyway. We also have our anime recap host, Sam Leach. How's it going, Sam?
I get to work a night shift on daylight savings shift, so that's a long night for me.
Oh, yeah, fall back.
Yeah, you get the extra hour. Oof. We have contributor Jill Knight with us. How's it going, Jill?
Going good. I spent the whole day yesterday at Solvang, which, if you don't know, is the Dutch capital of either the U.S. or California. I don't know, but it's a town with a bunch of tourists and a bunch of bakeries.
My two.
Bakeries.
Well, one of them sounds good. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I forgot to address hello, sluts.
Yes, well,
I'm happy to be back.
The Dutch do love to get baked.
That's why I felt right at home.
Last but certainly not least, our special guest today from the Domance Dawn podcast, which we have a shared artist between Mike Patton. Not Mike Patton. We have Luke Herr, one of the co-hosts, with us today. Welcome, Luke.
Ahoy, hoy.
Yeah. That is appropriate.
That's a Simpsons reference.
Mm-hmm. That was also the initial greeting that they were going to have for calling people on the telephone.
Yes.
Instead of saying hello.
I've also listened to Simpsons commentaries.
We really missed out on that, actually. Ahoy hoy is way more fun.
Ahoy hoy is way more fun. Moosh moosh. Right? Isn't something like that in Japanese? Moosh moosh.
Mushy.
Mush mush.
Mushy.
Moosh moosh.
Moosh.
I'm very good at Japanese. Now, if anyone is left listening, Luke, we asked new guests a few things, but first, tell us your One Piece origin story. What brought you to the series?
I grew up during the 4Kids era, and it was on, and I was not very discerning, but I had a blast watching it, and then I had a friend who had the first volume of the manga who was very into watching all the dubs, and then I just kind of fell in and out of it during my life, and then during COVID I started doing a full rewatch, and that eventually led to me starting the podcast.
Oh, yes, and if you could explain to the listeners just what the premise of the podcast is that you do.
Domance Dawn is a Simpsons and One Piece podcast where we look at them as contemporary animated series between the American release dates of Simpsons episodes and the Japanese release dates of One Piece episodes, and then we look and match we cast any new One Piece characters with Simpsons characters.
Yeah, with input from the audience.
There are enough. We do some skewing of the lines, like our Monkey D. Luffy is Stretch Dude Bart from the Treehouse of Horror, because that was like one of the first episodes that launched the same time as the first episode of One Piece in Japan. So, it's kismet.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It's crazy, yeah. So you do the episodes that came out the same time in the United States as the ones that came out as the One Piece episodes in Japan.
Yeah, so like during the summers when there's Japanese One Piece episodes, the episodes are shorter because there's no new Simpsons episodes to talk about.
And appropriately, you guys cast Poochie as Ace.
No,
it was you're thinking of Roy,
yeah.
Damn.
Chopper is our Poochie.
Nice.
Or Poochie is our Chopper.
I think the thing that Steve or I probably posted after it was the Moe's You Stole Our Bit, because we've been doing some of these things.
I think back when we were all on Twitter still, I got a couple. I got to cast a couple. I cast Michael and Hoikel as Eugene and Rusty, the perverts.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Yeah, but no, seriously, it's good to have more Simpsons and One Piece content, both needed. Sounds like I'm being sarcastic, but I think it's always good to have more One Piece and Simpsons stuff, especially mashed together. And plus, I love the art, and I'm not just saying that because I'm a Mike Patton fan, but
we've had a great group of artists. Colt Hoskins was our initial artist, and then we brought on Mike, and Mike has done a great job. And Chris Dobbins, who I believe has also been on the show, she has done a few covers here and there. Like, I am spoiled by a number of really talented
Chris has been on relatively
artists.
recently. That was a few weeks ago, I think.
Yeah. So our questions that we asked new guests. One right answer. First, who is your favorite Straw Hat Pirate?
I'm Team Usopp.
Is that acceptable?
Cool. Yeah, you pass. All right.
No, okay. Who is your favorite antagonist in the series?
Sanji? I'm coming in, like, we're at the time skip right now, which is peak. Oh, what have you done to sweet Sanji? What have you done to the secret linchpin? It's rough.
That's a rough time. That is, yeah. He's his own worst enemy, so I guess that could work.
It was the bear market for Sanji at that time.
Yeah, you could have answered Sanji for both of those, and it would have made sense. I'm sure Steve would. In absentia. The next question: which is your favorite One Piece character that does not fit in one of those two buckets? Who is neither a Straw Hat nor an antagonist? Which, in your case, is the same.
Yeah, I mean, I'm Team Barto.
Hell yeah,
that makes sense.
That's a good one. Yeah,
I am both looking forward to getting to him in the anime because we're in episodes that I have not seen before, but I also know people have warnings about Dressrosa.
In the anime? Yeah.
Absolutely.
In the manga, also
true.
a little bit.
I just finished my rewatch of Dressrosa. Yeah, there's some times.
With the hair, Bartolomeo kind of looks like Lester.
I can see
Lester and Eliza.
You're trying to cast
A little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, if people have Hody Jones suggestions, though, he is open right now.
Oh, he's coming up.
That's a tough one. I also don't know my post-season 10 Simpsons very well at all. And there's a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, that's what you guys are doing. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it is a totally viable strategy to just watch whatever episodes we're at, and it's like, this new character fits well enough. And then no one really objects because they don't know enough of characters.
That's true. You could say anyone, and I'd be like, "Oh, okay, that's a Simpsons character now." I don't know. And same with One Piece for most people.
Yeah. Do you also take the guest stars, the celebrity guest stars?
I was about to ask.
Yeah, we have used J.K. Rowling as one of these celestial dragons just so they can get punched in the face.
Well done. Nice.
That's pretty good.
Is that Charlos specifically?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I mean, Vegapunk could be Stephen Hawking or Professor Frink.
Or, like, Einstein himself has shown up. Lisa turns into Einstein in one of the Treehouse of Horrors. There's plenty of options.
That's true. I don't doubt that. That's why I was thinking at the beginning, which way do I phrase the question? Are there enough Simpsons characters for One Piece characters?
And doesn't Stephen Hawking on The Simpsons have a spring-loaded, boxing glove?
Oh, yeah, the Poppet. Yeah.
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 Now that's 4 kids.
That's Helmeppo. Stephen Hawking as Helmeppo. I know that's already been cast. But,
I was thinking like the Lupin bit.
Put
that in there somewhere.
The Fujiko.
The question I've been forgetting to ask recently on this, and although depends on your amount of fandom, but since I think you're pretty well into it, since you also have a One Piece podcast, who is your favorite pretty damn obscure One Piece character?
Ooh.
I always forget to ask this question, which maybe is appropriate.
I mean, part of me wants to say Beppo, but Beppo is not obscure, not replaceable, not forgettable. I'm going to just say I'm rolling through the list of names here because also any One Piece character can suddenly be important. I'm just going to say Dogra.
There you go.
Wow.
It was Dodon's assistant.
Yeah.
Assistant bandit.
Oh yeah, I like
Dogra
that.
and Magra,
Oh yeah,
right?
you just did that. Yeah, it's like okay, that makes sense why that's in your head because okay, wow. But yeah, I love all of Dodon's.
Yeah, I can't remember now. Was he the little guy or was that Magura?
I believe he was the little guy, and
I was
Magura was the big one.
The big one. Okay, yeah. The little one. The little guy's the one you remember.
I was just thinking about this, but I don't remember this character from Logtown filler, but the guy with the giant cocaine nostril in the cooking contest.
You're gonna have to be more specific. No, I don't remember. Oh, that one. I know. I got it. God, my Logtown filler, as great as it might be, I don't remember. It actually is one of the better fillers, to be fair.
Or Daddy the Father.
Daddy the Father.
Yeah.
Don't we all?
Where all my crab hand gyro fans at?
Eric the Whirlwind.
Okay. I have
He's dead. Nami killed him.
Anyway, next question. What is your favorite story arc in One Piece?
I mean, a lot of me likes Baratier. If we are going to like talk about like simpler villains, a simpler time, and like Sanji kind of clearly defining who he is, I think it's great. Pre-villain Sanji. I also loved Don Krieg as the guy who's using poison attacks, has a bunch of guns, has a bunch of armor, but then has also had all of his plans go to hell, and I'm glad that he shows up 20 years later.
And Zoro fights Mihawk in Baratier.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, I don't remember that. Anyway, last question. What is your favorite opening or ending for the One Piece anime?
Ooh. That is a rough question. I mean,
they're all rough questions.
Yeah, they are, because there's so many options. I haven't seen all of them. I do like, and this one I had just seen a few months ago, like I was kind of really impressed with the beginning of the Egghead opening, like the one...
Us?
I think so.
Yeah, the one, yeah.
That was
like
really...
the animation is
very frenetic
beautiful
animation.
One.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just like beautiful animation, very fluid, very colorful and poppy, and coming from like the mid 2000s or late 2000s era. That's a nice amuse-bouche, a nice palate cleanser of what's going to come.
And the ending themes there's a lot to choose from there. There's a lot of those are kind of the deep cuts, really. It's very early 2000s J-pop variety.
Well, thank you, Luke, for going through those with us. For those keeping score at home, there's 2 One Piece podcast episodes in a row that amuse-bouche was referenced. Let's see if we could get to 3 next week. But first, speaking of last week's episode, excellent segue, Zach. Yes, I agree. Is that we had an episode devoted to the One Piece flag as a revolutionary symbol with Dr. Raylene Bentlin and Golfer Gear from TikTok fame. You should definitely give that a listen. Our friend of the show, Mother's Basement, or Jeff Through, also did a really great video on that. That is shorter. Ours is a more, I guess, discussion, comprehensive kind of look at what's been going on. So yeah, please give that a listen if you have not. Also want to mention on our end, if you haven't, please subscribe to us on Patreon at patreon.com/OnePiecePodcast. You get ad-free episodes of our entire archive. You get extended episodes, which includes us picking the episode title and image, and sketches, and a lot more on that end. Plus the entire Forced to Watch 4Kids series with Steve and Alex as they are forced to watch the 4Kids One Piece dub. A lot more there, so please check us out. Plus, our Sticker of the Month Club was back for October. The vote is in, and I believe it's done. It was between our boy Emmett skipping through the field and Robin in her was it Night of the
Night on
Disney
Bald
short
Mountain.
again? Night
It's
on
from
Bald Mountain.
Fantasia.
Fantasia. But Robin in the Divolo, I can't pronounce that.
Demonio?
Devonium. I'm not going to need to
Yeah.
Demonio. Devonio?
There you go.
I'm going to bring this back here. So you could join patreon.com/OnePiece podcast for that sticker. And you get to vote every month on the next one. I don't know what's going to be in November, so join now if you want that. Okay, before we go into the next segment, so news-wise, the only thing I think of note, and I'm sure this will this will have the shelf life of milk that expires on Wednesday.
Yeah.
But Hiroyuki Nakano, who is the current One Piece editor-in-chief, which is they have a whole staff of One Piece editors. And Ryuka Koike, who's the anime producer, will make an important announcement about the anime and the live-action series on Tuesday, October 28th at 9:45 p.m. I assume that is local
That is all
Japan time.
Yeah.
So is that like literally right after this comes out, I think?
I don't know.
I'm trying to do the math.
Yeah, this is seemingly this is a Japan only thing, so it's possible that they might just be kind of like at least as far as the live action stuff, they might just be sort of rehashing some of the Netflix announcements, but anything at least with the anime that is
because we don't know anything about the live action other than it's coming out next year.
Yeah, well, I mean, they've been showing off a lot of stuff. I don't know if we talked about all of the posters that they've been.
Yeah, we talked about Crocus's newspaper that he was reading with the missing princess.
Yeah. We did that.
Yeah, they've been putting out lots of screenshots and promo materials and stuff lately. So they're definitely ramping up for it.
My nephew was excited. Laboon is one of his favorite characters.
Cool. Well, yeah, that's
apparently he eats the crew for them never to be seen again, according to that poster. So he might want to change his opinion on Laboon.
A whale would eat you and everyone you care about.
True. What were we talking about? So yeah, I believe that's Monday or Tuesday morning or Monday night, something like that. I'm getting my time zones confused. I don't have it in front of me. Anyway, you will see those announcements probably before you listen to this segment. So look online. I don't think there was anything else huge that came out. I will say though, Steven, we're aware that a new magazine came out and that it's a bulky one, the One Piece magazine with the interviews with Oda.
Yeah, and I would love to tell you all about it. However, listen to my tale of woe, because I was recently away while you guys were doing your wonderful discussion episode,
to mention.
which was a great episode. I really enjoyed it, but I was away for a week. My wife was running in the Chicago Marathon, so we were in Chicago for a while.
Cool.
It was really fun. But because of that, it was timed out so that I was like, okay, well, I can order this new magazine, but it's not going to come out until like 2 days before we leave. So if I order it now, it's just going to show up at our house unattended. And I didn't want to deal with that or have to worry about that. So I was like, okay, I'll order it when I get back. And then as soon as I got back, it was sold out on Amazon Japan. And in fact, I will check right now. I believe it is still unavailable on the normal. It's only on like the marketplace or whatever.
So
I wonder if it's available if I go to the Kino near my house.
So I was gonna say
maybe
I think there was a Japanese fan, might be One Piece Kun, or someone else that we are like adjacent to the show, or that Greg knows.
Yeah.
That mentioned. I think that there are groups of people hoarding them, like purposely buying them to resell them. To bring up the price for whatever. Anyway,
that's
in the
weird,
future. Yeah, I think I heard about that. It would have probably been too late for me to have warned you about that, because I think it was more recently, because I think he was annoyed.
Yeah,
the same thing happened.
I do believe I can't recall because this would have been like a week or two ago, but I do believe I saw something like on the official Twitter account or whatever that was like, okay, we're going to make a reprint for whatever date. So it might not be until, first week of November or whatever.
So I know that happened with the last magazine. With a special, the fan letters one,
right?
Because the same thing happened, and they did make a reprint, and I think as of now it probably is more widely available. I don't know than it was at least.
Yeah.
So
I mean, they put the special promo cards in them too for the card game
that'll
and stuff.
do it, actually.
So, exactly.
That might be the reason. Yeah, that might be the reasoning behind that.
I will get one eventually.
But we also have at least another 2 weeks before the next break minimum, so that gives us
maybe
time.
Hopefully we'll see,
because there is a chapter next week, right?
We know there's a chapter next week.
unless it's another surprise drop from the lineup, but yes, it was not announced that there would be a break next week, so we should have a chapter,
right,
and we will have a new volume too soon.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we have a ton to talk about.
Sorry, I was just looking at the Shonen Jump app on my phone. New chapter in 7 days.
7 days. Okay.
That is a week.
Also, what? I'll get this straight at some point. Let's talk about the manga recap. Let's talk about the manga in our manga recap, because that's how we do it.
Fantastic.
We'll be right back.
Sounds good.
This is the manga recap for chapter 1163. Promise? Could be either, I guess.
There was no question mark there.
Promise? Promise!
For real?
There
Promise?
Yeah, we could use all those takes. You can read this one at shonenjump.viz.com or mangaplus.shueisha.co.jp. Ed, what do you want to do first?
Let's do Oda's author comment this week.
Uh-oh.
Right. Yeah. So, this is what Oda has to say this week, old fishhead.
Old fishhead.
I can't compare the awesomeness of Kiss or Die on Netflix to anything else. It's the pinnacle of human achievement. Jeez.
Wow.
So then when you Google it, this is what it tells you. Synopsis is, the Japanese series features comedians who are thrown into a melodramatic improv game where they must resist the seductive advances of actresses. If they give in to a cheap kiss, they are eliminated from the game. All the while, a panel of commentators watches and provides commentary.
Well, it's a Japanese show.
The show is an unusual mix of a scripted drama and improv game show. It is based on a long-running segment called Kiss Gaman from the Japanese variety program God Tongue. I'm actually kind of surprised that Downtown is not involved in this. It actually kind of sounds like Documental, which is the series where comedians have to make each other laugh, and if you laugh, you're out of the game.
That sounds much funnier. It's like, but this also does sound very up Oda's alley. If I know anything about Oda, which I don't. Any other comments on that, or you want to go to the cover page?
I think we can move on. I got this here.
What do we got?
Yeah, what do we got?
For chapter 1163, Promise. Yeah. Reader request. Luffy doing parkour all over town with White Gibbons by Toshika Zoo. I wonder if they have gibbons at the Toshika Zoo.
Is that a thing?
What if
Or
this
is
is
that
an
a person's
advertisement?
name? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I actually, I saw someone on another Discord that was like, "Oh, that's so sweet. The request came from a zoo," and I was like, "Oh no, this is just a person's pen name that they write. They've done these requests before." So.
Yeah, they did the Bonnie eating with the wolves one, eating contest with. I'm just like looking this up right now.
Oh, okay. I was like, "Damn, that's really good memories." Zach.
Yeah, how do you not remember that? That's from chapter 1102.
This is why I hate trivia here.
Yeah, I was looking at Luffy's shirt here. There's a monkey face and it says "cool," monkey cool. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. What's the pun there? Yeah,
cool.
Yeah,
Monk cool.
Yeah, the monkey's got the same brand cap on.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so
one monkey has they're flying around town with caps on, like they're Kaku or something.
We could figure this out here because this is what we got to get to the bottom of. What onomatopoeia noise do monkeys make? in Japanese,
In
Steven?
Japanese,
That-
uki.
Uki cool? Is that a thing?
Uki-kudo. I doubt it.
Is there
That's
is there another? I'm sure there's a pun here. That's the
there's
thing.
everything. Every time I think of parkour, I hear about parkour, I think of the parkour scene from The
Yes,
Office.
I was gonna
Yes,
say.
Yeah.
of course. Yeah.
Parkour is going from point A to point B in the most efficient way possible, as long as point A is delusion and point B is the hospital.
It feels like a 20-year-old reference almost, the parkour thing.
Mhm.
Is there something maybe because it is specifically a white gibbon that could be part of the pun?
Well, yeah, in Japanese it's just white monkey. But in looking it up to be like, okay, is that like a specific thing? And apparently the only kind of like white furred apes like that are gibbons, apparently. And it is also like another one of those sort of legendary Asian animals. Like the white monkey is kind of like a I don't know what else to compare it to, but sort of like the Kirin or some of those other fantasy.
Tsuchinoko.
Right. There's like, it occupies a certain space in like folklore as well.
But why are they
but-
cool?
Or wasn't it the yellow monkey that was one of Momotaro's companions?
I don't think it was yellow. I think it's just a monkey.
That's
There's
not
a
generalized
monkey
monkeys.
There's a dog and a
also,
pheasant.
the yellow monkey is an admiral in One Piece, but it was also a J-Rock band from the late 90s.
He's also in Dragon Ball Z. They turn into those.
They do start as white monkeys. Or, you know what?
No.
No.
Any other thoughts on the on the?
But
So
they all look like they're having fun.
I
on the cover
saw.
here.
I do want to just say, I think I saw someone who I don't know, is probably a newer fan. Like, oh yes, now we finally get a new cover story. I'm like, oh no, you don't know how this works. This is another
Yeah.
year of these, at least. This is going to be a
At least.
Yeah, at
long
this point.
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say if there's like less than 6 months of these, I'd be pretty shocked.
Yeah.
Let's start the chapter, Ed.
Sure. So we start back with Saint Saturn, who has gotten reversed, and Marines in the foreground are like, Saint Saturn.
Is he reversed or how? What
think he's
verb
just
would you use?
possessed,
right? Possessed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Parasite, like those fucking
Yeah.
Because
bugs,
when
man.
you get reversed, you go sort of feral,
Well, he's not
Yeah.
reversed, right? He's just
No,
possessed by Emu.
Yeah.
claimed, whatever you want to call it.
Claim.
His Saturn's claws they got those swirls on them, and they look very sinister. And I guess this is Saturn Emu saying nuisances, and his leg tentacles are sort of like turning black and rearing up. And the Marines
So
are
it's like
huh?
the ink is actually coming up. Like you
Oh,
need
yeah.
extra spikes. Is that what's
I didn't
happening?
really notice what when doing the chapter before. I didn't really realize that was what.
Yeah, they
what,
kind of
what
look
we're
like
seeing.
flamingos.
He's like covering it in like a goop kind of.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
He's joining the
wait.
goop troop.
I don't think that's what that is. Did Saturn have this design over his legs? Now I have to go back.
I thought he did. Yeah.
That's what I thought as well. I thought it's more like it's almost like a Gear 4 thing where like the design is like coming off of it and turning into it.
Yeah.
Also, why do you need that many tentacles?
Oh,
Or
we don't ask
whatever you
those
want to call.
questions back.
And it looks like Saturn starts attacking the Marines who are gawking at him. Ah! Whoa! And then other bystanders are yelling too.
Oh yeah, those bystanders.
Yeah. Or is that one of Roger's pirates, maybe? I'm not sure who that is with the hat.
I think these are just rando.
I think these are randos.
Yeah.
They've been here before, but I don't think they're part of any main crew.
Yeah. And this random pirate
Great
says,
designs though. I like these.
why is it attacking the Navy? Whose side is it on? And it sort of yells, nobody's side.
No, I think that's so.
That's
Correct
the
me wrong.
pirates.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
answering his own
so-
question. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Sorry, Stephen.
I love this panel. Just
It's
running.
very good.
Hmm. Yeah, with the chests.
I do want to say, like, what are the movements that Saturn Emu? I don't know what we want to call Emu here. What is it like an octopus movement? Because why are they like coming up
they're very wiggly.
Yeah. I can't tell what's happening. Yeah, specifically there. But
sort of like,
Saturn, when he's in his like full crab mode, his legs are like noticeably a lot more bendy and less insect like.
Right.
Yes, right, and now it's like it's almost like doing the what was Moria's
the devil
thing?
tails.
Mhm.
Well, I was gonna say like the Moria's thing where he was like controlling Aura's body with the shadow. It's sort of like Emu is just sort of contorting Saturn's appendages.
It's
He's an
attacking
old
almost
man.
like Gunko's arrows, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Definitely a similarity.
Whatever does the job.
Like the devil tails when Cobra dies.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That might have been
I guess
Gunko this whole time with
Steven?
Yes, Steven.
All right. So then we see a Navy officer who's shouting, "All units withdraw! Keep your distance!" And then we get a wide shot of the titular God Valley as the sounds of chaos and screaming and everybody's shouting, "Keep your distance! Don't attack! Secure an escape route!" And then we see Roger, who is shouting at I thought it was his crew at first, but then it turns out it's just some other random group where he's saying, "Hey, get up, guys!" And this guy is like, "Ow, it hurts, but it's so fascinating." And he's like, "What are you talking about? Can't believe what it did to my crew." Which at first I didn't really like. My first time through the chapter, I just kind of glossed over this of like, okay, whatever. But then, once I got to the end of the chapter and I went back to revise it, then I realized that this is probably, meant a foreshadowing to the Domi Reversi that we will see by the end. And so Roger says to Gabon, who's sitting there, "Give these guys backup. Take some treasure and split," which is kind of odd. It sounds like he's giving him two conflicting orders there, but whatever. And Gabon's like, "Not again. You better not get yourself in trouble." Meanwhile, Garp is accosting another random Marine. He's like, "What's going on here? What is that monster?" And he's like, "I don't know. Saint Saturn just started transforming before our eyes," as he's like, blah, 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 as Garp is manhandling him. And he's like, "5 elders, huh? Never seen them before. Looks about right for the kind of freak who'd sit atop those maggots," referring to the celestial dragons, of course. And a bunch of Marines are freaking out and kind of silently going, "Vice Admiral Garp, Ixnay on the Andersley."
Yeah, she wrote the Harry Potter series, and she's right over there.
Do they have Pig Latin in Japanese?
No, they don't. Yeah, and in fact, this is kind of funny because I was thinking when I was working on this that like there was like a minor viral post from like a week or two ago. I think it was for the Jujutsu Kaisen spinoff or something, where like the translator had used the phrase like "give up the ghost" or something.
Yeah, I saw
and
it.
and then the person in the post was like, "What ghost? What are they talking about? What is this? Doesn't make any sense." And I assume maybe ESL,
Steven,
maybe was not a native language speaker, but
sorry, can I cut in here? Is that I am positive that there was a whole discussion on our main Discord about Pig Latin and explaining this.
Oh yeah,
just saying, Ixnay on the Andersley was my favorite Offspring album.
Yeah, no, it was a good one, and yeah, so I was like, oh boy, the kids are gonna love this one. But I actually I was looking up to like earlier today when people were talking about it, and I was like, I wonder where that came from, or like why is this a popularized thing? And apparently it was a big
Looney
deal
Tunes?
in the in the Three Stooges. Apparently they used to do it a lot. So
yeah, that makes
so
sense.
that's a good
Were Three Stooges after Looney Tunes? Like, I'm trying to get
No, the Three Stooges were like
they were
concurrent.
Yeah, they were contemporaries.
They were theatrical shorts.
I know
during,
the Ixnay very specifically, because I haven't really watched Three Stooges that much, but I've watched a lot of Looney Tunes in my day.
Mm-hmm.
When I went back in those days. Cartoon Network reran them. But yeah, no, I the Ixnay, like, also
Earlier,
people don't say Nix, I guess, a lot, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, but that's like that's the format for
no,
that.
You're right.
For that sort of thing. Your garden variety earlier 20th century American slang. Moving on from that, we get to see Rox now facing off against the Saturn Emu abomination, and he says, "Hey, you, king of the bilge rats, you're here to kill me, aren't you?" And then Emu says, "So it was thee, Davy Jones." And Rox is like, "You got the wrong guy. I've never even met him," which is an interesting. How is Emu identifying Rox as such? That's a very interesting question. And Rox continues, "However, promises are meant to be kept." And Emu says, "Which is exactly why thy kind must be erased from history." And so maybe I'm like, is he? Do you think he's referring to what he said in Mary Joa when he was there? As
I have to look
sort
back
of
to
like
what he said. That was like 6 months ago.
Right. Yeah. He said he would come back here.
Right.
And I wonder if like here could be, metaphorically speaking to Emu, or what, obviously there's some information here that we are not privy to about, what Rox knows, and everything. Wait, so am I doing the next one too?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. And so Emu continues, "My world is still incomplete," and swings in another appendage, another spidery talon, and Rox slices through it. Very cool action pose here as he says, "It ain't your world." And the onlookers are shocked. The Navy here is, "Look at Rox. He dares attack St. Saturn. Should we offer help, Rear Admiral?" And this guy who's clearly in over his head is like, I don't. And so Garp, the man of initiative, steps in and he says, "Of course we're helping out. Move it." And they're all like, "Oh, Vice Admiral Garp." And as they see the look of grim intent on his face, they're like, "Huh? Wait a second. Helping out which side?" Which is a great, that was fun to kind of,
which side is he on?
I love Garp in this. No one invited him. He just showed up on his own, and he's just picking fights with everyone, regardless, just whoever he thinks looks funny. It's great.
Yeah, Garp is, I think, gonna
Saturn looks funny, but not funny.
No, he doesn't.
It's his kid was at the party, so basically he went to
Yeah.
Yeah, he crashed their party.
Crashed the party.
Or actually probably partakes in the party a lot more than his kid. Yeah, we'll talk more about Garp at the end. I'll save it.
Okay. Yeah, but that's right. He only is here because he heard that Roger was showing up.
Yeah.
And was not assigned to do it. And so some Marines are shooting their guns. "The pirates are making off with the treasure. Stop them. Those are world-class valuables." And then you see this little kind of rogues gallery of pirates. It looks like the pirates are like fighting. They're fighting each other over the treasure chest. This guy has like a dolly cart, and he's,
oh my god, I love this design.
This guy's wearing his
Popeye shirt.
No, he's the
prison issued tank top.
He's the captain. What's his name? The skipper from
the skipper.
Yeah, from Gilligan's Island. Sorry,
little buddy.
Yeah, and then these guys are having this like Mad Max, fight over the cargo, with the treasure chest.
Yeah.
And
with the one guy on the cart, like it's a car.
That is, I think, one of Roger's crew, right? That's the giant on Roger's crew or something. That he looks super familiar. The one with the giant mace. That guy, or no, maybe not. Yeah, maybe he just looks like a lot of other. Okay.
I mean, if he's a giant, then he's like standing way behind. It's a perspective trick of the eyes.
Yeah, it's One Piece. Everyone's like 20 foot tall. Like that's just the.
And meanwhile, we go elsewhere, around the valley, and we see a figure. It's kind of hard to tell in this panel, but this is Captain John, and he is taking a swig of his bottle, and he says, "It's wild out there. Ready to start hauling?" And they're like, just say the word, Captain John. And as he wipes his mouth, he says, "So long, rocks pirates." So yes, the invincible crew is already the dream team is already falling apart here. Meanwhile, Dragon,
Big
he's
treasure.
got Dragon, he has Shanks, and he's saying, "What's happening over there? I hear screaming." As Shanks screams, "Wah!" No, he's just going, "Wah!" And he spies through the trees. There is a Navy ship. He's near the shoreline, so they'll be able to protect the child. But as he
they can't even protect themselves. You serious?
As he runs for it, suddenly something tugs him up into the air backwards. Huh?
Yoink.
Luke.
Yeah. So we see him getting pulled by a force, and we cut to the other pirates like, come back, treasure chests. We have Gabon there. Oh, the middle is reacting to something. It's being pulled away from us. And then we cut to Captain John saying, "Big Eater, come to me, my treasures!" And we see all the treasures coming to him, because this is, I think, the first time that we get revealed that he's the previous owner of the Jiki Jiki no Mi.
Yes.
Yeah, watch out for that sword, idiot.
I saw people speculating on this because he did have like a metal arm a few chapters ago.
I think we talked
Yeah,
about
we
this
did.
on the chapter I was on. Yeah,
We
that was
did.
very smart, whoever called that.
Yeah.
Dragon got
yeah.
raptured.
Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
I just feel sorry for whoever got their collectible like pipe taken away from there in that massive mix of various treasure.
The pot?
No, my
Or
50
the-
US coins!
The,
Take them!
No, Dragon gets that pipe and he gives it to Sabo, and it's like a passed on heirloom.
There's
from
also one
John
screw
Gallagher.
there. I needed that screw.
it's load bearing.
It's all...
And so then we cut to the valley as more of the people are having their things taken. That's Captain John's magnet power. There's a powerful pull coming from the southeast entrance to the valley. And we cut back to Roger. Move it. Let him figure that out. Roger. And that's when we cut over to Ganzui, stupid John. And he is using his power, which I don't think we've seen too clearly right now. Sky Snake Red Cannon. And that is taking John by surprise.
Yeah, Stephen, I'll let you.
Yeah,
Is he
so
also using boogers?
Yeah,
Is that
we don't.
Mr.
We don't,
Five's power?
Oh,
we,
yeah.
We don't have a confirmation because nobody mentions. I mean, obviously they do mention Captain John having the magnet power, but yes, this does absolutely look like Mr. Five's. Was it the bomb
Absolutely.
fruit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was
which
this was
if
my
it's-
whooping. Like this was awesome. Cameo here to see. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, if it's like a red, does that mean like is it going to explain that like he's picking his nose way harder, so it's actually like bloody or something?
Ugh.
Is that why it's a red cannon?
It's allergy season. No one had to know.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
There you go.
Yeah,
his
sometimes
power
you could
depends
turn...
on the time of year, actually.
Yeah.
It's,
That's right.
it's always allergy season in God Valley.
I
don't know what
I
that
do
means.
like the use of the reuse of fruits, but especially for John, I feel like it's such a good match for his, because we know that his personality is like he's the treasure. He was the
Yes.
Buggy before Buggy.
Mhm.
He was the guy who was obsessed with treasure. So it is a perfect match that.
Well,
he
isn't
had.
that what Buggy was looking for initially?
Captain John.
Yeah, Captain
Yeah, I think it
Treasure.
was.
treasure?
Yeah.
Yeah, the treasure.
And
yes.
Luffy gave him the treasure map armband.
Yeah.
Right.
It was
This could be the
really
treasure.
Down.
It was really weird watching reading Captain John's appearance at the same time as we were covering Thriller Bark last year, and just kind of being like, any of these characters can be really big, because you also see Ganzui as one of those
Right.
zombies on the
Yeah.
island, and it's just
Isn't
wild to
Gonzui the
hold.
one who's like a half rhinoceros or something?
I think
I
so.
think so. He
I
still
thought-
is. Or
Yeah,
either way.
I thought
Uh,
he was the general zombie where it was mostly just him. Like he
You might
looks
be
the
right.
same.
You might be right.
Oh.
Yeah.
He has like elephant legs, but the body's weird because it's like
Hogback.
kind of off model. Yeah.
Hogback, am I right? Jill.
Fuck that guy.
As we go back to a shot of God Valley with a giant explosion, a kaboom, as people are screaming, and Captain John there got blasted. Captain John! As treasure and other various metals go flying. And Dragon also goes flying, holding baby Shanks securely in his arms. Oof. And then Shiki appears. God, I just watched Strong World. I love Shiki.
He's
Gunsweep.
incredible. Yeah.
I've never seen the English dub. I watched him in the English dub for the first time. Holy shit, man! What a surprise that was.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
You can't beat that.
Yeah,
that's something.
As he hobbles along, going, Gonzi, why did you shoot John? As he replies, did you really think he's gonna split that treasure with us? I love the Rocks Pirates, man. They just hate each other all so much. Each of those chests is worth at least 1 billion berries. Bill. As it goes, anyone want to keep it all to himself?
He does say Bill.
We need Carl Sagan here to explain the difference between billions and billions from millions. Billions and billions of stars.
Yes.
Well, I'm Jillian, so I might.
I believe that's a Google of. For those who don't know, that is where
Jillian,
Google originally came from. They stole it from Carl Sagan and misspelled it. Please go ahead. Sorry.
I didn't catch this the first time I read this, but now I see that Gonzui is loading up to shoot Shiki to betray him in turn. I don't see him picking his nose though, so I'm not sure where his bullets are coming from.
Yeah.
Maybe he's less disgusting.
Maybe he's like taking a bit of his skin or something. Like
I don't know what's worse, to be honest. Actually, it's all kind of horrible.
Or he takes something out of his hair, or like like what else can you take out of your? I mean, there's
fingernail.
Fingernail, yeah. Oh yeah, he could just. Oh god.
There's a lot of many horrible options. Really, they all kind of suck, to be honest.
But they're all funny.
That's true. As we then move over to the Navy, as a train here of Marines are holding on to Garp.
This is a funny. Yeah. Hey, look, it's that kid from Hey Arnold there hanging on, the one with the butternut squash head.
Exactly.
Yeah, Gerald,
thank
you.
Yeah. It goes, you can't, Vice Admiral. That's the supreme authority of the government up there. As Garp just shouts, what? That vermin? Which is incredible. As they're all just screaming as he just runs into battle. Very Luffy-like here. You can see where he gets it. As and then we get back to a shot of the fight against Emu and St. Saturn. As we get Dragon, who's newly... Wait, no, his name is Kaido. I'm sorry. As Kaido, Dragon is here.
Yeah, Dragon's
here.
somewhere else in the scene.
Kaido
He's not
as
here,
a dragon.
Yeah.
Going, let me try too, Rocks.
You skipped ahead to the joke. Jill.
As Big Mom, suddenly her voice arrives. Damn it, Kaido, wait right there. As she's coming along behind him. And I guess I'll channel my big sister energy. I'm gonna kill you! And then I'll channel my free idiot little brother.
Her name was Big Sister at this time, by the way.
What, are you jealous? Check this out. As he...
Then Kaido flies away on his skateboard.
Yeah, Steve's image from the last chapters 2 weeks ago is spot on. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
As everyone starts charging their attacks, Big Mom's pulling back, Kaido's charging my laser. And then there's Whitebeard just, pulling back as well. We've got Rocks doing a cry here. Meanwhile, they're flirting, of course. Roger, that's my quarry, Garp. As Garp pulls back. Galaxy!
I can't flirt!
Roger, we're busy.
Roger, can we do this later? Sorry, I interrupted the moment.
That's okay. Probably what happened in real life. This incredible 2-page spread here. As Emu's in the middle, just kind of getting little bits blasted everywhere. As Garp here with an impact punch. Roger here with a divine departure, which is still a very curious name for this attack, to be honest. Rock's wild pose, actually. As he
Excellent.
Shouts out Pandemonium. Shout out to Pandemonium, the Final Fantasy 14 raid series, which is excellent.
Maybe it's a Panda Man reference. Pandemonium. No, Stephen?
That's an incredible theory that I'm going to go wild with someday.
Is Rox Panda Man's dad?
He does have two-tone hair, so he might be onto something.
Yeah.
Teach lives 2 lives. The other one is at Panda Man.
But there are more attacks.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Please continue.
As Whitebeard here shatters the walls, or shatters
existence,
shatters everything.
Yeah.
With a chalk hakua, which
is that something, Stephen? Then.
Yeah, this is a bit of a weird one. Of course, I'm thinking to myself, like, why do I have to like come up with new Whitebeard attacks
in 2025?
Yeah,
in the year 2025.
Why didn't he pull this out before?
Because he did. Yeah, it doesn't really seem to match any of the
did
the
Whitebeard
old stuff
have
that he
attack
did.
names? Like, I can't even remember
Not
any of them.
really.
Yeah, it's too old
Like,
for
you
attack.
guys don't
Big
remember
punchies.
Sea Quake?
Oh,
No.
Yeah.
sure.
You don't remember Earthquake?
The
Was
name
that
of
what
his
he called
attack
it,
is
though?
Earthquake.
Yeah.
That's extremely lame.
What about like I'm gonna break your helmet with my hand and then put an earthquake in your brain?
What about Gum Gum Kalashnikov?
Does he say that every time?
Yeah.
Sorry, that was from the German dub, actually. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So like Hakua was the name of the attack in Japanese, and it was a weird one. Like the kanji, so it was kanji, and then it was pronounced Hakua, and the kanji did not seem to match. Like I could not find any direct reference to it. It's possible that it could be like a play on something where it's like, oh, if you recognize what the original thing was, you might notice it, but I couldn't tell. But it was something like break, like vacuum or sky or air, and then the at the end. It was it's not even really a kanji that has a meaning. It's usually more for the sound. But it was very clear that it was meant to be like you're supposed to say it Hakua. It's not like a thing with a specific meaning. But Hakua is also a homophone for chalk, like the material chalk. And so I was like, oh, that's kind of funny that it is also like a partial, like not really a rhyme, but it's a similar sound with the homophone of the word in English. So I was like, okay, I'll just throw that in there. Maybe the chalk, with Whitebeard chalk, maybe there's a bit of a connection there that Oda was going for, but mostly I think it's kind of like a thing that has a cool sounding name.
There was a Zoro attack in a recent anime episode that like this is like maybe it's close to this, or because like this is like itching something in my brain.
It made me think
You might want to get that checked out, Sam.
Yeah.
It made me think
like
of
looking
Kaido's
it up.
Thunder
It's like a
Bagua.
some Buddhist thing.
Yeah, it is kind of Thunder Bagua Hakua.
Yeah.
All right, guys,
Yes, they're
back
not
up.
the same thing,
I have an episode title. It locked and loaded here.
That is not how you introduce episode titles.
Yeah.
That's not how we do it
Actually.
here.
I'm just trying to put the
Everyone,
words
shut
Chak
up, I have-
Hakua on that thing into the
Do
universe.
I even want to write that down? No, I don't. Yeah. No, I don't even think the Patreon.
I'm just saying.
Patreon fans
Earthquake on
don't
that
deserve
thing.
that.
I'm just saying.
It's all better.
There's millions of dollars of potential there.
Yes,
Millions?
Quake on that thing.
I'm more
that
likely
was
to
actually
write
better.
that
Was
down.
better. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Just to spite Sam, I'm gonna write that one down.
It's all Chakua Hakua.
Mm,
I don't like any of these.
yeah.
Not how you do
Very
episode titles.
unfortunate.
Yeah. Anyway, you were halfway through going through the attacks on this page.
Yeah, so after Whitebeard's incomprehensible attack name, we go to Big Mom, who uses her Ikoku sovereignty. We have seen that one before.
Mm-hmm.
Classic.
And then, of course, the classic here. We all know this attack. Kaido with the big blast and just shouting, "Dragon!"
Unbelievable.
Like it's a
Incredible.
Pokemon.
This is the
He had to
funniest
come
fucking
up with
thing.
it, okay? Like,
Yeah.
This makes up for him not being a fish.
This page is Oda in a nutshell. I'm gonna do something that looks awesome and also put in the most ridiculous joke in it. Does that play the same way in Japanese? I'm assuming it does.
Yeah, it was just Ryu.
Like does that like read funny in Japanese?
Yes, yeah. No, it was definitely a
Okay.
joke.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's very. I gotta say, what Oda has done with Kaido in this flashback is better than anything he did with Kaido in his own story.
He's just a shitty little brother. Like
It's really
awesome.
funny. It's really
definitely
fucking funny.
It's definitely kind of rounding the other side because the first times we saw Kaido was like, oh, he gets drunk and he acts goofy, and then we barely saw any of that in like Onigashima. So this is kind of rounding that out into a more fully fleshed out character.
He's also like kind of an idiot, which is great, I think.
He's just young.
Which
He's
makes
less
sense.
than
This Kaido is kind of chuny.
Yeah, I mean, yes, this is definitely the teenage Kaido version.
That was it for that page. So I think we talked about recently when's the last time we had a 2-page spread that it was just one panel. Here's one. I think the one before this was the 5 Elders introduction. If I recall.
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't think we had one between. Yeah.
Yeah. So big moment here. A lot of big punchies. This is bigpunchies.com, which we own the domain, and you should visit it. It just goes to clips of big punchies.
Yeah. Not a big moment though. She's pretty small in that panel.
Did you say moment?
Yes, I did.
On the next page, we see Emu mid incineration here.
That's what I look like on Mondays. Driving to work. Those are my
Jill,
eyes.
that's what I look like every morning. At 6 a.m. If I'm lucky. And yeah, there you get a close up on Emu's eyes, who's like, you might wonder what brought me here today, but get a whole wonder your monologue here. And we see him explode. What is happening to him here?
It's just like bolts of hockey coming off.
Yeah, it's
Hockey explosion.
So,
Literally, I think.
Yeah.
but he's also like disintegrating from the top of Saturn simultaneously. It looks like it's. I don't know if you guys have.
He's
thoughts on-
disappearing like a fart in the wind.
Like a living flame or
flame,
Like a
fart.
shadow, like wispy.
Yeah,
An implosion. An emu-plosion.
That's good. That's good. Yeah.
That's how you pitch them. And you see the explosive part of that emanating from God Valley itself here.
There's a doom.
There's a Zadoom, and a lot of people
Yeah.
going Super Saiyan in there. And you have a lot of the regular Marine folks passing out here from this amount of Conqueror's hockey here. Then you have random pirate A, B, C, and D. I'm sorry, A, B, and C, and also Rayleigh holding Shaki. So this is presumably members of the Roger Pirates who probably have really ridiculous names that I don't know offhand. And I apologize to fans of Lime Juice. Right? That's the name? Lime.
that's a red-haired pirate.
Bonk Punch?
Snake juice.
Snake Juice
was the other one.
Snake Juice. Is that Roger or is that
Or
Shanks?
no, bonk.
No,
No,
Snake
building.
juice-
No, you're thinking of building snake.
Building snake.
Building Snake.
Lime juice.
No.
Bonk punch and monster.
Snake juice is from Parks and Rec.
We can't forget Hongo.
There goes
Hongo. Can't forget Hongo.
Rockstar, of
forget.
course. My God, my man.
That's Shanks again.
Yes,
Rockstar.
and yes,
Yes,
and
yes.
none of those guys are in this.
Well,
panel.
everybody we just named is Shanks.
Shanks.
Yeah.
Well, we have who I have to assume is Kobe's father because he's wearing his glasses the same way. That's how that works, right? You wear your glasses the same way. You must be related genetically.
Yeah, he does look like Kobe and Drake's son.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's Tamanegi's father.
And
got the
also
hair.
a little bit of Nolan's, the cricket.
Oh,
thing
yeah,
going on.
yeah.
He's
For
got a
sure.
bit of the chestnut hair.
He does.
No,
Yeah.
he's Tamanegi. He's Onion's father from Usopp's village.
It's all
yeah.
connected.
Onion
Also, this one guy has
Senior.
wings. I know that's come
Yeah.
up before,
He's
but
got
like,
a bat wings.
Yeah,
weird
those are
with what we
Magellan.
know now.
Magellan
That's his
wings,
back, or it's his backpack.
or it's his backpack. Yeah, could also be his backpack.
That'd be
Stylish
cute.
Backpack. Well, like Shaki has the little wings on her lapels.
Collar.
On the collar
Yeah.
is the word I was looking for. Anyway, Everyone's like, what's going on there? Armageddon or something? Huh?
Fuck, where's Bruce Willis?
Not the time. Not the time,
Yeah.
bonk snake.
That's just a couple. Actually, you're just
Yeah.
shipping at this point.
Yeah.
Finally, the bonk punch building snake couple here. Okay, not the time, bonk snake. As he says, this is Rayleigh saying, look at all the chests, pick them up. And they all laugh. Rayleigh always got his eye on the prize. Hey, that one. Hey, what a fox over there, huh? And someone probably should bonk punch him over the head. Or me for making that joke. Never forget a pirate's true calling. They laugh. Oh, what a fun time we're having. And meanwhile, Dragon descends from being magnetically pulled to the center of the island, saying, this is all insane. At least I need to save the wait a second. Was Trafalgar Law here? And did he switch my baby with a log?
Yeah, Shanks is using his Naruto substitution jutsu here.
Yeah.
By the way, the better
prodigy.
reference to make here would be a 13-year-old One Piece podcast reference to Trafalgar Law's log blog.
Blog.
Yes, as we all remember. The return here. Anyway, he's like, what? Which I assume is done in the most ridiculous way possible. And in true baby fashion, Baby Shanks is here, and he's after the things he's not supposed to touch and put in his mouth. No, someone should have child-proofed that. What are they doing on God Valley that they're not child-proofing their treasure chests?
Oh, shiny.
It's a very special episode.
It's like a
And
magpie.
by the way, so is he saying the data is in the equivalent of daddy, or is he saying data?
No, he's
as
just
random
he's
nonsense
just
noises?
he's
Baby.
hoofing it. He's a baby on a mission right now. So he's just like,
Oh, two misconceptions about babies I wish to dispel here. One, they are powerful and could claw your eyes out at any moment. Two, when they are determined, they hoof it. They're good hoofers. But here goes Baby Shanks, especially Baby Shanks, who I assume has Conqueror's hockey, and that's why he didn't pass out here. Power scale Baby Shanks out there, listeners. Anyway,
He's gonna climb in the chest for safety like Indiana Jones in the fridge.
yes, and that is
Oh, perfect.
yes, but literally that is what he's gonna do.
and also this is how we find out. We know now how Shanks got in the treasure chest. No one put him in there. He just saw some shiny things and it accidentally closed on him.
How did this happen with Dragon? How did he
What
lose
if this
hold of a
isn't? What
child
if this
and grab
isn't
a
the
log?
chest? What if this isn't the chest? What if somebody scoops him up and gets into other hijinks, and then he ends up in a different?
Do
chest
we
later?
see-
That'd be the next cover story, actually. That's what it would be. It'd be like Buggy's cover story until he gets back to Roger.
I thought we saw him holding the log earlier.
All
Am I
without
wrong?
ending the flashback.
No, he's holding
He's
Shanks
holding the
early.
baby when he gets pulled up.
Yeah, I don't know how he found a log and hugged it.
Yeah,
But you
log
get
wouldn't
the
have gotten
sound
pulled up.
effect, hug. Wait, is this log? This is a log and not a baby at all. Sam, finish this chapter off before this continues.
All right, so the amorphous shape of Emu is
Dripping.
dripping and trying to slime himself back into place. And we got Kaido. It's like, oh, I can't spit out what I've already eaten. And Big Mom. So yeah, Big Mom is asking him for the devil fruit back. Clearly, he's like, oh, I've already eaten it. It's too late. And then Big Mom wants money, cash payment.
I've already licked it. You can't have my cupcake.
Yeah, reparations. Emu is saying, I can see them running through the distant forest. And got Roger and Garp having a little Sanji Zoro moment, like, oh, it was my blow that did it. It's like, no, it was me.
That's called flirting.
Yeah.
Well, that's also Sanji
and-
and Zoro, so. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying.
But,
That's the term for it.
Rox's eyes are on the prize. He's like, hey, what are you talking about? And Emu is talking. New Davies, a woman and child, striving very hard to live, a pestilence that must not be unleashed upon the world. And, we got the shot of Baby Teach and his mom running.
Wait, that's how
And
log they're
Rox's-
holding?
Yeah, I guess like
Can you imagine?
maybe it's just like a log with a little like bush at the top.
Yeah.
You know, since the
All
mom
the
is
babies
gonna,
are somewhere else.
all the babies are just doing their own thing on God Valley. They're all having a baby fight.
This is Baby Geniuses 3, actually, and all the babies know what's up.
Shit, that's the spin-off we need here. Baby God Valley. Baby
Okay.
Valley.
And Rox is not having this. He jumps into action like, whatever you're thinking, don't do it. And
Actually, it's
slices
like Muppet Babies.
Emu,
Sorry, Sam. I'm just kidding.
decapitates Emu as much as Emu can be, I suppose. And
Thrice.
something's got Garp's attention. He's looking up and hearing the boom, boom. And Emu is saying, Moo, I will do nothing. And Rock's like, what is this? It doesn't even hurt. It feels amazing.
I'm thinking of that Vegeta
Emu's-
thing. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. Emu said, or Piccolo, like, I feel
Right, that's
great.
a Piccolo. That's what I'm thinking. It's same voice actor is why I was.
Moo, I will moo nothing.
Yeah, what does what is just
We've
Moo
talked
just like a
about
verbal
this.
tick
Moo-
kind of thing?
Yes,
Yeah.
moo is just the I mean, it is a first person pronoun that Emu sometimes uses, and so I use it as a replacement for me specifically.
Okay.
I love it.
Interesting.
It sounds incredible, actually, when they talk.
Moi.
Yeah, it's a Miss Piggy thing.
Yeah,
At
what I
Moo
assumed.
Brute.
it's kind of like how Ivankov only did the va thing.
We already did Miss
On certain
Piggy Moo,
words.
by the way, Steven. So
Oh, that's true.
yeah, we can't.
It's
It's
a-
it's
canon.
already canon. Yeah, it's Miss Piggy. That's who's doing this.
And Emu's playing up the Shakespeare a little bit with Thou wilt end thy own bloodline, slaughter thy wife and child. And Rox is like, what are you talking about? What, are you crazy? Domi reversi! And then there's like a don, and then at the bottom panel you can see Rox growing the kind of demon fangs, and his eyes going white. Parallel to the panel of his wife and child running for their lives.
There's Blackbeard, baby with an immaculate head of hair already.
Well, maybe it's
It's not a log after all.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
it wasn't a log after all.
Well, she found Teach between panels.
Oh, okay.
That's-
I was gonna
got
say, since Teach we know survives, I think maybe the mom will turn into a log instead. Although the logistics of that will be determined next week. That does it for the chapter this week. Thoughts on this one, Luke? Thoughts on this week's chapter?
We're getting the escalation with this Domi Daddy.
There it is.
Mm.
I feel like we made that joke, but yeah, go ahead.
There. No, I mean I like that we're getting more of the Rocks pirates. It's one of those things where like seeing these interactions has been a good way of fleshing out these characters who've been around, putting them into a different context. And I do find Rocks to be a character who I feel like there's been some division, but kind of like him being this rebel who is not good or bad, but it's kind of doing his own thing has been fascinating to watch. And so seeing this be potentially the point where he goes full dark and destroys his own reputation as he tries to destroy his own familial legacy is fascinating.
Any other thoughts on the
Yeah.
chapter? Or
I enjoyed it. I love Oda's work, and it's different looking at it panel by this, because I do write and edit comics in my free time, and so kind of approaching it from this more piece by piece as opposed to just going with the flow is interesting.
That's what we do. Steven, thoughts?
I thought this was a really, really cool, like I don't know that I would say it's necessarily like a break from the previous several chapters. You know, it is definitely kind of a follow through on all of the stuff that Oda has been setting up with this, this whole sequence of God Valley drama. And I did kind of complain about the pacing of it and just kind of like feeling like it was really sidetracked. But like this here we have gotten to, I think, the good stuff. Like this is the stuff that you really want to see out of this, which is like the crossing of paths of all of these really important figures, seeing them converge on this single sort of attack on Emu was just kind of breathtaking, like just super super cool moment. And then to end it with the use of the Domi Reversi, which obviously I think like the placement of this flashback, like the use of Domi Reversi clearly is absolutely key to it, because that's what was just happening in the present day before we started this, and it's going to have to tie into what is happening. Maybe there is going to be the key to overcoming the Domi Reversi is found within this flashback or something. Or it will give us the pathway to success, or at least to survival, once we get back to the present day in Elbaf. And so seeing that used here, although probably pretty well telegraphed, I think is it's very satisfying to get to this point. And I'm really eager to see, like, it's a good way to set up, it answers a lot of questions that people might have had of like, why were Rox and Garp, or why were Roger and Garp teaming up against Rox? Well, and how did that jive with the Rox that we were kind of seeing prior to this? As Luke said, he's a much more interesting and sympathetic in some ways of a character than you would be led to believe prior to the last couple chapters, and he's really grown on me a lot. I think he's a really interesting guy to follow, and so having the Domi Reversi really explains a lot of like, okay, this is how the story that we were told prior to this came about, and I think it's just a very satisfying chapter overall. There's some good funny stuff, even though it is mostly dramatic. Some fun interactions. It's fun to see the Rox crew just completely falling apart. Each one kind of bickering with their own little enemy here and there. And I don't know. It's just a really, really, really great chapter. I really enjoyed this one.
Jill.
Yeah, I mean, contrary to I think a lot of people on this podcast, I've really just been enjoying this flashback from start to finish. But like now is really like everything has come together. All the parts that we already knew about it are here, and now it's like now we could see how these things happened. I've been loving getting to know these characters that sometimes we only get one panel of before, or just their zombie, or just a tale of them. Even if it's just like one page that we get that fleshes out their character, it really brings so much more to One Piece, especially on like a reread. I think it'll be really interesting going through Thriller Bark especially. But I love the funny moments. Kaido's incredible. Kaido might be the star of this flashback at this point for me. But
Strong
he's great.
Agree. Yeah,
he's so funny. I particularly want to the page of 6 and 7. I like how similar Garp and Dragon look, actually compared to each other. That's the first time I've ever thought they looked similar. But I've just been...
Same.
Emu is so interesting through this. I love that. Seems to be... I don't know. I guess I've never really thought what Emu's like full powers were gonna be, because we did get like the giant... I don't know what killed Luluzia something from this guy. But this is like actually like a physical being that's like actually taking over and using like tentacles and stuff. It's very interesting. I am so excited to see where we're going. Yeah, that's it.
Sam.
I like this chapter a lot. I think this chapter like very efficiently kind of like solves a lot of the not necessarily problems, but like the weird kind of like the kind of conflicted feeling you come into this flashback with, trying to like make sense of like who are we viewing as like the good guys or the bad guys, or like what's the overarching narrative villain that we're supposed to be building to for like the finale of the whole series. I think giving all these emperor level pirates, this like big team up attack on Emu is both really cool, but it also gives us this feeling of like unfinished business, like, right, like all these ridiculously powerful dudes got these shots in, but they're not the ones who are going to actually kill this guy, this Emu character. So that kind of leaves some unfinished business, and it really, like, we were having that conversation a few weeks ago about, like, do we think Emu or Blackbeard is going to be the real final villain of the story, and like this helped kind of solidify a kind of a new theory that I like, where I would like to see things go is for Blackbeard to get to be the one who like finishes the business of like all these pirates here, and then if Blackbeard were to like steal this devil fruit, then he would be like an even more powerful opponent that would put Luffy in the corner once again. That's what I think would be an interesting way of seeing that play out. I guess it depends on like how sympathetic is Blackbeard as a character gonna look when this flashback is over.
Mm-hmm.
Is going to be an interesting question, but I think we're tying a lot of the more complicated and like Garp, right? Like he gets to take a shot at the authority of the government here. He gets to maintain his weird kind of like ambiguous, complicated moral position in the government as like the one guy who got to punch Emu. I think that kind of like evens everything out. That was like sort of like up in the air and overly complicated before this moment.
Anything else, Sam?
I think that's mostly it.
I'll try and go through it quick, but when you're talking about Blackbeard specifically, it kind of brought to mind, okay, Blackbeard, this might kind of, so I think the Domi Reversi with Rocks was kind of of the things in this chapter was probably the most I don't want to say predictable, but one of the more like less shocking things I thought personally in reading this. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. That kind of fits.
It feels like the Buster call getting called in Robin's flashback. It's like,
yeah, you're waiting for that.
We're gonna see it take some lives. This is probably where Rox is gonna die.
Right. And I agree, but it also explains potentially why it may explain Blackbeard may kind of think that this was actually his father doing these things, because how would he have any context at this age, particularly as to why his own father would be trying to kill him?
And going off of that, how does he end up on Whitebeard's crew? And like, what's the relationship there too, right? Like, how did that end up happening and him being just like one of Whitebeard's sons?
Yeah, and why?
Well, he chose the Whitebeard crew because that would give him the best chance to get the dark.
Yeah, but like Whitebeard would know, right? Like he would know he was
right.
He looks just like him.
So sometime
obviously.
between this arc and like him being a slightly older kid who joins Whitebeard, he's developing a plan.
Yeah, and there's that.
Maybe Whitebeard thought he like could like. Well, I mean, like Whitebeard was.
I mean, like I don't think Whitebeard's paying attention. I don't think Whitebeard's like gonna be like, I'm gonna remember that little kid over there.
And there's the whole thing with he like cut Shanks's eye too, with Shanks's scar. So there's like all sorts of stuff about Blackbeard's past, like even between like here and where we met him in the thing, that it's just, well, I know that, but just things that we know have happened that haven't
from ages 2 through 38. He's much younger than he should be. A lot.
And whatever whatever the history is that we're going to learn about the Davy family.
Yeah, there's a lot of good questions there specifically.
Like, and like how similar or different is that to Joy Boy and Nika, and Emu talking about how they have a vision of the world that they're trying to finish. And when on Egghead, you had like Blackbeard's pirates talking about how what Blackbeard wants is "quote unquote" the world. Like how, like I think there's a lot of interesting potential pieces here, and I where was I going to go with that? I don't. This is your segment, Zach.
I don't get any of those. This is my podcast. It's incomplete. No. So the thing. This is like such a. It's a really interesting dynamic between Rox and Emu in particular, specifically since they have met, as we saw earlier in the flashback. And that this seems to be, if not the ancient conflict, an ancient conflict Emu has. Because we also know the stuff with Nika or Joy Boy obviously instigated some of this. Like, that's the thing. It occurred to me at some point in the last few years, at least, that this generation, the God Valley generation, feels like the ancient history, but the ancient history is so much. This is only one generation removed from our crew, which, I think we talk a lot about, like, civil rights era kind of history being in black and white, and sometimes that's on purpose. But like, it is only really one generation removed from a lot of us, or at most two. So like, it's one of those things. No, the real history in One Piece here that we need to concern ourselves about is even further than that. Sorry, that was a tangent. How dare I interrupt my segment here? But what I was gonna say is the Davy Jones / Rox thing is particularly interesting. Steven, is there like anything that might not be translatable in that exchange? Like that's one that raised some alarm bells for me.
Which part?
So I mean, obviously the chapter is titled Promises. And so
yes.
maybe the context of that, and also that whole exchange, like, so it was you, Davy. I'll translate. So it was you, Davy Jones, and you got the wrong guy. I never met him. Yeah, go ahead.
Right. Well, so obviously, with the way that Emu says, so it was you, so it was the, obviously that would suggest that Emu did not realize the, like the importance of Rox when he showed up in Mary Joa, right? Because they had their showdown once before, and then and now somehow Emu realizes that it's Davy Jones. I don't know. I mean, Promise. I have to look back at what was the chapter.
I had it. It was 1155, I think, and I'll pull it up now.
That was the
that was the one with the where he comes in. So it
scene.
says,
okay.
I mean, I could.
Yeah, well, I'm looking at. Okay, here we go. Yeah, and then he shows up in the flower garden.
An historical anomaly never repeated before since someone infiltrated. The man described himself as a worshipper of Davy Jones. He did not do anything more than this, as he knew he could not. But which is interesting. But before he departed, he left a warning: "I will be back right here."
Yeah, so that's kind of what I was saying. Where like, does right here mean in Mary Joa, or does it mean to you? Like
I will take your throne is kind of, I guess, how you could take that.
Yeah, maybe something like that. He doesn't mention a promise. Like the word promise is not used in that old chapter, but I mean,
I have a feeling it's something separate, like just
maybe
subjectively. Yeah, like
Yeah. What if the promise is the original Davy Jones's promise?
That's right, what I was thinking. Yeah, or a promise to the original Davy Jones. Although he said, you have the wrong guy, right? Like, it sounds like he doesn't... Yeah, I never even met him. It's such an interesting way to put that, in that, like, I know who... It could still mean I know who he is, or I've somehow...
Yeah.
I mean, it could be... to
right.
him, but...
He could be kind of like doing like a sort of tongue-in-cheek version of Luffy going like, I don't know who Joy Boy is, that sort of a thing.
Well, does Luffy know who Joy Boy is?
No, that's what I mean. A tongue-in-cheek version of that, yeah.
Well, and also he is a worshiper of Davy Jones's, and his middle name is his real first, whatever. His surname is Davy. So obviously he has heard of him. He's saying I've never met him. I just thought was really interesting. Yeah, that and a lot of other reasons are why I did really enjoy this chapter is where I could go with this. There's a lot of things that could really be dissected here. But I have a feeling, I've said this a million times, we're in the middle of a story, particularly with a flashback. It's really hard to judge it before it's over, before you have a slightly more complete picture of it and its context. And that's why I've been like very hesitant to like say I'm enjoying the flashback or I'm not, because like it changes week to week because of the context that we are reading it in, which is the problem reading week to week, but here we are. And I think this has been feeling like a more comfortable fit in a flashback because of the parallels to the present day. If not, I mean, look, we've litigated this to death, but this is no longer Loki's flashback. This is no longer Harold's flashback. This is like just Oda wanting to do a story arc paralleling what's currently going on. I have been enjoying, so to like address Jill and everyone else, I've been enjoying the flashback as a whole. I just think that the structure could have been cleaner. Is kind of where I fall. Yeah. And yeah, but I mean, it is what it is. Like I the entire Fishman Island arc, which I know you're just starting to get into, Luke, again. That is an example of a really good idea, just structurally messy. Yeah. This doesn't feel like that level of it, but it does feel like that sort of problem. Like it could have been just organized better, and there's like a part of me that mourns for that could be that what if. However, that being said, I think this chapter executes on its mission superbly well. And I think generally the execution has been good, which you can't always say for Fishman Island. It's just like it's just like I have little structural nitpicks for it. But the internet could have whatever opinions it has about it.
And I mean, I think the fact that Oda is still like kind of flying by the seat of his pants as he makes this, and it's been running as long as it has, and he also has like health concerns and all the other fun things about getting older.
But I mean, he's fine.
Yeah. Like, I think it is still such a fascinating story because it is so big and it is so large and it ranges on so many things. And like, even in this, we're also just getting so many other small moments that are kind of completely forgettable. I mean, we get an origin for why Shanks thinks it's perfectly fine to find babies in treasure chests, because that's his origin too.
Oh shit. That's true. How many babies are found in treasure chests in the series? Is it just 2? Or are we only up to 2?
2, but we don't know what's with Buggy yet.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess over under Jill. Are we gonna find
an egg
Jill?
count as
the
a
egg.
treasure chest?
That's
Yeah.
true. It's the egg. We know that.
I think
already.
Buggy comes from the gutter, like the clown in it. I think he's gonna find him there, like crying, sad little clown boy.
Jesus
One baby,
Christ.
7 chests.
Yeah, you split up.
No,
Actually,
but he
incredible
eats
idea.
that fruit. But we know he eats that fruit later.
Oh, that's true. Damn.
Yeah. I gotta
Damn,
say
later
though,
on. That could still happen later.
oof, that's a good origin story, but unfortunately impossible, but still a good origin story. But like even like the stuff with Dragon here, there's just so much happening. It is so dense, and I get it. And it's up to, that's the thing. Like Kaido is the kind of feels, I agree with Jill, like one of the stars, if not the star of this flashback, because of how excruciatingly hilarious and younger brother energy he is here. Trying to show off. It's just very funny that Loki's flashback / the God Valley arc / whatever this is, turned into a real showcase for Kaido. Garp, like, so I we've been discussing a lot of like, can Garp be a good guy if he's defending the Celestial Dragons, if he's defending Emu? So we get a little bit of an answer to that. But also, how the fuck does he get away with this?
Right?
Yes.
Because
that
he's
makes
100% just like outright like, fuck that guy, and I'm gonna punch him.
And he
like,
does.
Insulting him
Yeah.
too, like outright. Like, I'm
So
so
this is-
interested with Garp's like whole career, you know?
So
like,
does-
how did he get to this?
Does Emu get like amnesia after this? Because
The punch hurt him real bad.
the punch hurt him
Yeah.
really bad. He forgets about Blackbeard because Blackbeard was a 7 warlord. He was he looks identical to Rox, like really identical, as we've previously discussed and Greg has previously noted. And then you also have Garp here, who is working in his employ, presumably, carrying out his business for good or for bad, and really just for bad, let's be honest here. And yet he's just allowed to like, no matter how popular Garp might be, which he is extremely popular for good reason, I'm sure Emu could figure out a way to kill him off and it'd be okay.
Maybe it's like to Emu, everyone except Rox, who he recognizes as like an insect, so he like doesn't even notice. I don't know. It is interesting though, because I don't know any repercussions for Garp after this, unless it's something like, we won't kill your son or something, or Luffy's grandma or something.
Yeah, that's a real story hurdle that Oda has to explain, which he seems to be doing. I just don't know how he's going to do that.
Also, Garp staying in the military after seeing this is also an interesting thing. Obviously, like, you can, like, he's trying to do his best within the military and the constraints that he's given. But this is fucking wild, man. I don't know. After this one, oof.
Yeah, Dragon has the right idea.
My CEO showed up and started
as a tentacled.
Yeah, I might be thinking, are we the baddies?
Do you remember that one time that our CEO showed up? And I did say that my podcast was incomplete, so you all may want to reevaluate yourselves. No, it doesn't make any. I don't get it. I don't know how he's going to square that circle.
I mean, it could be when you get Undomi Reversed, you just have amnesia for a while and everyone just gets got.
Yeah, but the Domi Reversed person needs to be Emu here for it to make any sense.
Emu doesn't recognize faces. He has bad face blindness. Look at his own face.
Oh, is that
That's
why?
what I'm saying.
Maybe that's why he thought Davy Jones was.
He's like stands to him. He doesn't remember that.
Maybe he actually just has really bad eyesight. So like that's why he had to bring him up to his face. He's like squinting real hard. It's like, I recognize that nose.
Funny enough, that would explain everything here. That would 100%. So the chances of that happening, not zero. I'll say that. Face blindness or nearsightedness. Get the guy some glasses, or whoever. I don't know the gender of Emu. No one does. Actually, it's probably okay. That's a whole other discussion. Any other comments on this chapter? All right, so that's Ixnay this Eggment say, and move on into the next one. This is the Piece Together segment where we take your questions, comments, theories, and no, I'm not going to say quake on that thing. No. What's the first segment, Sam? Yeah, we're better than that. I'm not going to say it. You know what?
You did say it.
That's debatable. I don't think there's any audio evidence of that. Quake on that thing. Quake on that thing. Quake on that thing. Sam, what do we got?
We have Dispiece. And our first dispiece this week comes from the Slayer King, parentheses, Slay, and then like an emoticon with the D, the smiling D.
You don't have to read the emoticons. And
a crescent. Yes, I do. They put effort into stylizing their name.
It's a podcast. People can't see it.
So that we will comment on it and gawk at it.
10 minutes later, Sam, what's the question?
Hello, my fellow Pig Latin speakers. What a great chapter. Made me furious at Emu near the end. The full page spread was 10s across the board, and now there's a possibility the yaoi couple of Zebek and Harold both got Domi reversied. I guess that's another thing they have in common, I guess. Anywho, sorry for the whiplash, but I have a question in mind that I was recently wondering. When do y'all think we will see Law and Kid again in the story? Maybe post Elbaf or near the end in a cutaway. Angsthe andwe avhe away udge ikwe.
I don't like any of this.
Sorry, my
have a good
is rusty.
Thanks and have a good week, I believe is what that says.
I think
So
it's gonna be a
when will
bit
we
before we
see-
see them. We have so much happening right now. Like,
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they're one of they're one of many people I expect to see in like the big finale arc.
I think
But
Law is gonna be somewhat important because of his devil fruit. I'm sure that's gonna come up in some kind of flashback with like a previous user or something, or with the immortal surgery. Because there's no way that's not a Chekhov's gun that doesn't get pulled.
can I say something controversial? I am enjoying Captain John more than Captain Kidd.
Ouch.
So what do you think of the theories that John is Kid's dad?
They both are captain.
Yep, and it's nicknamed like even Captain John. Captain John's not even a captain right now, but they call him Captain John.
Yeah, that's true.
And Kid's nickname being Captain, it was always kind of a weird one, right?
Well, he doesn't have matching goggles to Kids, so as we know with
That's
the
true,
laws that Zach
that's
has
true.
told us, it's not possible.
Those are the anime laws.
I can see it. Like they got similar like mouths.
Yeah, that's also a
Mhm.
potential way to be genetically related to someone.
Mm-hmm.
I do think it would be really funny if, like, the next time we saw Kid, he just has like a big cartoon lump on his head, like that, like that's the extent of. People would be so mad. That would be really funny.
You know what? Not impossible. That's very likely,
Yeah.
if anything. The reason I say that I am enjoying Captain John's shtick, and I think that's the most useful version of that power I have seen. The treasure thing. I mean, it's just a very creative spin on it. In my opinion. And yes, I know he turned into a giant laser gun at the end of Wano with the Pokemon stuff, but this feels more like a down to earth way to have magnetic powers.
And the little like map accessory from Impel Down for Captain John's treasure, was that like a compass?
The wristband?
That's an interesting
Supposed
thought.
to be.
Yeah,
With
I
the
thought it was-
magnets, huh?
Oh yeah, with the magnet
Like-
thing.
Maybe he
like-
magnetized his treasure
maybe-
so that it would
He
always
he
point.
like perma-magnetized the
Mm.
treasure or something.
Ooh, that's a
Hmm.
really good idea.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was just like an armband thing.
Yeah,
It
I
has
don't remember.
something on it, a glass ball though on it. It didn't. I don't think it has like a compass in it, but it's got a glass ball on it.
I
It
think
has
there's,
something
like,
that
two.
yeah. There was at least one. Yeah, it
Mhm.
had.
Mm.
I have to. Well, okay. I guess I could just Google this. Wonder if I'll find the real Captain John's treasure if I Google this. Oh wait, Google sucks now.
I have it. It's like a leather strap with like two triangular metal pieces and then two like glass balls mounted.
Yeah, I remember
Very
the
interesting.
triangles. Yeah,
Does he have that on him?
He's got a
Maybe
coat.
always
Buggy, right?
Buggy.
No. I know Buggy has that now. I meant, does Captain John have that on him at this time?
He's wearing a
God Valley?
coat,
Well,
so it doesn't
yeah.
look like it.
Take off your coat.
Presumably, If we assume that all of the treasure that he gets is the treasure that
True.
Breggy's looking for, then I would guess that he doesn't have it right now.
Here's the
He's-
caveat,
yeah.
though. Our big theory, and I buy into this one, is that God Valley becomes Thriller Bark, like a
Mhm.
piece of God Valley, and
Yeah,
you know,
like,
Who's us? Who's our here?
I'm
I
using those
subscribe.
pronouns
I
the
like
way
it.
they were meant to be. But Captain John is dead, and he presumably died here. What? So wait, I'm trying to figure out.
Do you think he's never had treasure before this moment, Zach?
No, but I do think that this is
Was
the
he a
treasure.
treasure version?
No, the treasure is the friends we've made along the way, and we all know that.
Not for the Rocks Pirate.
Yeah.
No, not for the Rocks Pirates or the Roger Pirates, apparently. Yeah, I don't. Whatever. Move on to the next question.
Our next this piece comes from Usopp D. Great, who says, "Hello, old people podcast. I heard that some sprites on the boards didn't understand the Pig Latin reference in this week. Now all the kids will tell their chat bots to answer in Pig Latin. A new craze." Reminds me of the tale of Heracles, parentheses, Hercules in the Roman version, who went mad and kills his wife and children. My last comment is a long-range prediction that Blackbeard will be possessed or domied by Emu, and Luffy will fight and free Blackbeard, which will allow for the yin and yang of Luffy and Blackbeard to unlock the secret of the One Piece. I yield my remaining time to the next dispiecer.
Well, that is how this works. So I'm glad that you respected that.
No, I think my preference is that this would be like Blackbeard's whole plan is to kill this like thousands of years old pseudo god person, and steal the devil fruit for himself, and then and he's got Kuzan, right? Like what the meaning of like Kuzan joining him to help him take down Emu, if Kuzan's in on that part of the plan.
That's actually an interesting angle.
And then having that power would make Blackbeard an even more greater power than any of the other previous powers that have existed in history, and then that would be a very powerful enemy to defeat.
Here's the big question. Who knows Emu exists? It feels like that circle should be very small because the way he's introduced is the idea that the empty throne is actually... Right, and everyone at the Reverie assumes the throne is empty. They assume they are the rulers of the world, like, together, like the kings, the 1920, that have become more than that. And that the
Garp
five elders...
and his guys were pretty quick to be like, oh, that's the guy who runs the five elders.
Well, they saw Saturn. So
yeah, they saw Saturn, but then they I guess intuited that the person possessing Saturn is his boss.
Like,
no, I don't think
they must know, right?
The Holy Knights, I'm almost certain know.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess
they keep talking about the Great One and all that stuff. So
yeah, and they are God's knights, also. Which we've discussed the other week. But I know Garp saw Saturn and knew Saturn was one of the five elders and just turned into a monstrous form. So, like, take a step back. They don't know that some other form is possessing.
Yeah.
Here's what he says.
He says
from his the Marine says Saint Saturn just started transforming before our eyes, and Garp says the five elders, never seen him before, looks about right for the kind of freak who'd sit atop those magazines. Okay, so it's like literal sitting atop it because he's literally sitting on top of Saturn. Okay.
No, I think it's the five elders.
This is his first time seeing a five elder.
Correct.
And he's already
the five
even
elders
at this point,
are
he's like, oh yeah, the five elders are at the top of the celestial dragons.
Yeah, sorry.
And he doesn't like that.
That's what I meant, and that's what I believe is the correct interpretation there. Right, Stephen, or no? You're giving a
I don't. No, because I'm looking at I was trying to find the page in Japanese.
Okay.
And I think he just says the when he says maggots, it seems to me like he would be referring to the celestial dragons as a whole. And it doesn't. I wouldn't say based on this that you could say for sure that he knew about Emu specifically. He might just be thinking, "Wow, these five elders, these guys are fucked up. Look at this guy." So I don't know.
Yep, that tracks.
It's a spider with a big black thing growing out of its butt.
Exactly, and they don't know what it looks like compared to a regular creepy.
I like the way he looks like a parasite, like some kind of like a worm or something that's like taking control of a bug. I like the cordyceps.
Look.
Or the virus. What's that name? The type of like microvirus with like it actually looks almost exactly like that with like the little legs and like the diamond looking.
Oh,
what are those called?
The phage.
Talking about a virus?
A phage virus. Yeah, that's kind of what. Yeah, I'm talking about a virus. Well, there are lots of different looking viruses.
With the legs and the
creepy ones that inject their DNA. And actually, that's almost exactly what's happening here is that they're injecting evil DNA into. Watch out for that evil DNA. Into. I wonder if that's kind of
Emu DNA.
Maybe. Okay.
Next, this piece comes from Reverse Imu, who says, "Hey, chalkboard eraser clappers, Booger chapter was always."
Wait, what?
Instead of banger chapter.
I read the words and then I thought to deprive meaning from them, and anyway, boy, Emu is looking mighty amorphous on that last page. Could it be that this isn't a silhouette and he really does just look like a weird shadow? Either way, the crown is bending and blooping around, so I think it's just a part of your Majesty's head. Is that their hair, their nose, their forehead? Do they really have really tall lips? Do they just have really tall lips?
Majesty is really good. Oh, I'm going to steal that one.
Majesty, yeah.
Majesty.
You know, I didn't even think about that, but yeah, he's clearly not just like a dude in the shadows. This is like what he looks like a black blob.
Like Pun or something.
Yeah, I think I was saying how I wanted him to have the silhouette fruit. I think that would be pretty funny. And you could still make him cool, and also, well, I guess it's the shadow fruit though. Like, what's the difference?
Yeah,
that?
that's the thing is, yeah, and that was my issue with like Blackbeard taking it, is like how much of an overlap is there between the darkness fruit and whatever dark demonic fruit power Emu has.
The evil.
But then what if the silhouette clears and it's like something that's actually very different?
I still think it is 100% possible that this is not a devil fruit.
Sure. Yeah. Or it could be like the thing that the devil fruits are based on, or whatever whatever that force is.
Did we lose?
Emu got him.
He got him. He's been dummied.
You got too close.
Okay, we'll get back to Steven. What I was gonna say, what was I gonna say? Oh, after the Odin flashback where we find out that's his hair, the silhouette, people forget that his ridiculous thing on the top of his head is supposed to kind of look like an old Japanese hat, but it ends up just being his hair. I'm pretty sure Oda would use the same gag twice. That's just my opinion.
We'll see.
Yeah. Sam, what's next?
Our next disc piece comes from SNP, who says, "Hey, OPP, if Steven is off this week, or if he's already talked about Whitebeard's
maybe
Shock Hakua,
maybe we'll come back to this when he returns."
You can move on to the next question if Steven hasn't talked about it. Okay, we
Hopefully
have talked about. Oh, and then this person's thinking what I'm thinking. Is that a Hakua reference?
That's what that did pop into my head, but I didn't say it.
I think it's a. I think unfortunately Steven's choice of translation has leaned into the Choctua.
I'll write it down, but I don't like it.
Our next disc piece comes from Sailor Karna, who says, "Hey, OPP, I hope I'm not too late to comment. My kid wanted to share that she has learned how to tie her shoes. Please wish Demon Nugget, her pirate name, a big congratulations on learning Gum Gum shoe tie." Congratulations.
Congrats, Demon Nugget. I still prefer Velcro.
Yeah, I prefer slip-ons, and Steven's back!
Oh my god. Very special guest.
Yay!
Paul.
There he is. He's the translator for One Piece and Weekly Shonen Jump Manga Plus. Now, Sam, you could ask the question for Steven.
We have a very specific question for Steven.
Oh, okay. That was crazy. Sorry, guys. I just grew these big fangs for a second.
Yeah.
You had that locked.
Yeah, we were saying Emu got you.
Yes.
Yeah, we did say that.
I could hear you saying that. Yeah.
Wait.
Oh, really?
How does evil Steven act? Do you just not translate things like Shishi Bukai and
no
Goro
puns.
Say?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so Steven, SMP's question. They really want to know about Chok Hakua. Is it a Hakua reference?
Evil Steven would say yes. Yeah. No. I definitely went over that during the chapter.
Would evil Steven have a different name? Stevelin?
Stefan.
Evil.
You have a V.
Evil Sneevil?
Nephix.
No, Stefan, like
Oh,
the
okay,
dog?
Stefan. Yeah. Okay. What's the next question?
Our next disc piece comes from Wispy, who says, "Hey, OPP. It looks like Ganzui has the bomb fruit, and it's confirmed John has the magnet fruit. If you had to give the other Rocks Pirates fruits that we've already seen in the series before, what would they be? Goofy answers are welcomed. Limit 1 jacket fruit."
Who gets to play the jacket card?
Why is that a joke answer? Who wouldn't want to turn into a jacket for their homies to wear?
Well, it's a very overused joke on this podcast.
Yeah.
No, it's who wouldn't want to be worn as a jacket? It's a very specific thing.
What other?
Someone's gonna have to name off these pirates for me. We already went through the red hairs.
Yeah, who's left?
Who's the Rock?
Wang Ji?
I talked about
Does Wang Ji, what does Wang Ji
already.
have?
Like, who else is there?
There's Barbell, the catfish fishman.
Oh, Barbell. Yeah, I forgot about him.
Kyo, everyone's favorite. Shiki's rival, Kyo.
Oh yeah.
I like Kyo
Oh, yeah.
more than I feel like most of the folks here do. I think it's a funny gag. But well, funny is a strong word. I like his glasses. I like
Anything would be a strong word to describe Kyo.
There's Marlin the gangster.
Marlin.
yeah.
Oh, he died though. He's dead now.
R.I.P.
Oh, there's Gloriosa.
Gloriosa.
Yes.
Gloriosa.
Gloriosa and Shaq.
Wait.
No. Not
Did
But
Gloriosa
Gloriosa's
join
still
Rocks?
alive. Yeah, Gloriosa joined
Yeah.
Rocks.
I mean,
But I guess the implication is that we're talking about characters who died.
It has to be a character that has died.
Oh, I was just
yeah.
having funsies. Okay.
Marlin. Okay, so what is the lamest fruit that a gangster could have?
Oh, the castle fruit? No.
How dare
The
you?
mochi
How-
fruit, maybe.
You know, that one.
Anything
Actually,
food related, I
that
think.
would be pretty well timed too, because Katakuri needs his fruit, as we know.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like a stupid animal. Like,
Ouch.
I know, right?
Which animal are you calling stupid? Name them.
Well, here's the thing. What would be most
Who-
embarrassing for the
horse
gangster,
fruit.
not for like normal people?
Okay.
No,
what
I know,
if
I know,
Somebody
yeah.
had.
He has the human
What if somebody had
fruit.
like the dachshund fruit
There you go.
Human fruit.
and died here, and this is why the government has the dachshund fruit to give Vegapunk?
I was gonna say it would have to be one that makes him squeal, like the liar fruit, like from the movie Liar.
Oh. The truth fruit or something.
Yeah,
I'm
like
surprised that hasn't come up. That seems like a real thing, actually.
The rat fruit.
yeah. But oh yeah, it's like
different than the mouse fruit rat model.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, specifically rat.
I like
Yeah.
that you would be a Zoan with rats, but you also have to tell the
Awakening
truth all
Rat
the time.
King.
Rat. Oh,
Nice.
and it comes to It's
I
Always
really
Sunny
like
in
that.
Philadelphia. There, yeah. Yeah, maybe that's what Emu has. What's the next question?
Next, this piece is crams them preg, but scary.
Okay.
It says ahoy, one, ispe, oddcastpe.
Oh god,
Banging
you
your
really
chapter as
subjected
always.
us to this week, Stephen. It's 100% your fault.
Seems like the Captain John and Rock's Domi Reversey theories were correct after all. This chapter was so dense, but the highlight for me was definitely the big spread of every legend attacking, as I'm sure it was for many. I especially love how Kaido's technique was just yelling his species. My question this I was going to say my dragon this week. My question this week.
It's not
Kaido
just
in
me.
the brain. Yeah.
What would all your special techniques versus Emu be? Have a great week.
If it's
I guess I would just
named
shout
after a thing
Jill
to do.
really loudly and punch
Yeah.
him, right?
Slut. It would be slut.
You're right, it would be slut. For the slut! And then I drive my car, the Jilly Roger, into him. That's my special attack.
The Jilly Roger. I like it. That's perfect, Jill.
What my special technique? Immutilation.
Stephen.
I don't know what that would be. Yeah, but
No, I'm. This is. I just want to see now. Side draw you and Simba evilified. I know that's not
Wow.
gonna, Domi reversied.
Mm-hmm. It's the Omi Day Eversi Ray.
That's a hat on a hat. Is what that is.
Yes.
Yeah. It's too much reverse. Ixnay on the Omi day. What would my special technique be?
Yeah, what did we call your thing? The corny stunner? Was that the name of like when Zach tells a really bad joke? Yeah.
That sounds like it. Well, Steve's would be the Stever then. I didn't. That's Sungwon, I think, came up with that one. What would Sam? What would Sam's be? Something like chill.
I don't know, man.
Like
The
that's what
slammer.
you would do. I don't know, man. And then
What does Sam love to do? The recliner.
the recliner,
The
the lazy boy. The
Lazy boy is actually incredible.
Now that sounds like a stand, if anything. But
Yeah.
I want it to be like
lazy
I
boy.
want it to be like the RE4 suplex.
The Sam Slammer.
All right, Luke, do you have one that?
The delegator. Just someone else does it.
Yeah, that was
That's
the
good.
Moria special. Yeah.
That was the Moria special and Vegapunk special. Do we have any others?
Yes.
Our final disc piece comes from ex-Prison Mike X, who says, "May be too late in the evening, but if not, great. What's everyone's thought on when we get back to the Straw Hats? Personally, I think we will not be getting back to them until 2026, but I'm hoping maybe sooner than that."
I agree
Possible.
with that.
Yeah.
We've got a lot to go.
Well, okay,
Yeah,
let's think
'cause
about it. How many weeks do we have until 2026 starts? And then
Well, we
subtract
don't have anything
all
with
the
Harold
breaks.
yet, with like his
Yeah.
whole shebang.
Yeah.
And he's
I feel
probably
like
been
we have to
Tomied.
spend
Yeah.
we have to spend as much time in Elbaf before and after the God Valley part, I feel.
Yeah.
There's gotta be
Okay.
Maybe a few
balance there.
chapters there.
So there's 9 weeks between, and this
Yeah.
is just
Yeah,
weeks.
there's 0% chance we're done.
So you could subtract at minimum 3 or 4 from
long-
that. So no, we're not. No way.
How long has the flashback been so far?
11 chapters. Wait, I have
Wow.
a date.
So if it
85
went
days.
9 more chapters, that's like 2 whole volumes worth of just one flashback.
Yep, it started on June 22nd, 2025. As we record this, it is, as I mentioned at the top of the show, October 27th, 2025.
What's the longest flashback so far? Are we like already going
Odin's.
to pass that?
Odin's.
Odin's
Odin's
with
was
how many?
10?
16 chapters?
Was it?
16.
Let me. I'll double check. It was very long.
Yes, Odin's was very long.
Mm-hmm.
It like knocked the others out of the water. I think Nolan and Kagura were the longest before that, and that was like maybe 7 or 8. And those were bigger chapters. though,
Those
but
were longer
still,
chapters, yeah.
Yeah. God, Odin's was like in the 900s, wasn't it? Jesus Christ.
What a time to be alive.
Sure.
Moon pies.
Yeah, we've got a lot of like scenes that we have to see. We've obviously, the Roger Pirates getting Shanks. We got to go back to Harold and his reverse eye and everything with Loki killing him and all that. There's a lot to go.
So wait. The Odin flashback started in, I think, 959. Sorry. This is going to be very exciting for people. Yeah.
Zach
and
needs to know.
I do need to know. I have a problem. And it ended, what did I say, 59?
Mm-hmm.
Roger left in 67. 71 are we at? No, it's still going at 71. What did I say, 59?
59, yes.
Okay, 9.
just keep counting them up.
It keeps going. I think 970. Was it 4 or 3? Something like that. So how many is that? Is that the amount you said?
I said 16 chapters.
Nah, it was around 974. Yeah.
So, yes, that would be 16 chapters.
Jesus. Yeah, so we're not quite at that, but we're only
It's
away.
gonna pass that. Like if
It's
you
gonna
told me
be-
that this flashback's gonna end in 5 chapters, like you crazy?
I
don't
think
know.
it will be
It could
further
end.
than you think. Yeah.
Next chapter, and then they're like, and we'll return to this at another time.
Well, let's put it this way. How long do you think we've been on God Valley? I bet you it's a lot shorter than it feels, just because of the amount of breaks.
Yeah,
Because we've only been on God
Yeah.
Valley. 1160 was called the God Valley incident, so that was like the start of the real crazy. 1159, so it's been like 4 or 5 chapters, something like that.
What if they like go to the present for like a little bit and then drift back into the flashback to finish it? Just to get a little Luffy in there.
I
Who?
hope not.
No, get it over with one way or the other. Like good or bad. You
Like
want
our
it done.
flashbacks need our flashbacks need intermissions now.
Yeah,
No,
let's start writing this like Lost. Like every chapter has to have present day and flashbacks. Yeah.
That's kind of Zoe. Zoe did that.
Yeah.
That's true. I'm actually watching Zoe right now in the anime, and yeah, it's absolutely like they trickle feed you the truth.
I think it was a fun change of pace. Like I do enjoy when he thinks outside the box. I don't know why I said that like the Taco Bell thing. Anyway, I don't have anything else to say about that. Anyone else? Okay.
7 chapters.
I think 2026 will probably start at least with a flashback chapter. I think
Yeah.
I'd say a 60-40 chance. Like I'm not saying 100%, but it's likely. Okay. With that prediction likely to be completely foiled, let's round off the show. This has been the One Piece Podcast, episode 894, October 27th, 2025. Thanks, Luke, so much for coming on the show. Where can people find you and your show?
You can find me most places online as at Coltreg. That's KOLTREG. I am on Blue Sky. I've also got comics and stuff that I've written at itch.io. Domance Dawn is the current regular podcast that I do. It is a Simpsons and One Piece podcast. We're currently just now entering Fishman Island, so if you follow us on Blue Sky at domanceddawn.bisky.social, you can go, and by the time this goes up, we will have open suggestions for both Hody and Vanderdecken if you want to suggest what Simpsons character would play either of those roles. And you can also just go to the website domanceddawn.com and see the image gallery that has all of the wonderful covers drawn by Colt Hoskins, frequent guest on the show Mike Padden, and Chris Dobbins. So please check that out, and also check out my co-host Janine, who is on Blue Sky at Janine Juliet.
Vanderdecken. I know you've chosen a Mo, but I'm just thinking of the Mo with the lie detector. I deserve. I don't deserve this shabby treatment, and that feels like Vanderdecken. He does deserve it.
Hannibal is our classic Mo.
Okay, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
we've also used a few variants. My big thing is I realized that we used the evil dolphin from the Treehouse of Horror for a throwaway character, because that, as Hody Jones, would have been fantastic.
Oh, wow,
Snorky.
yeah.
I'm trying to think of what other evil fish, and there's got to be a lot of evil fish in The Simpsons.
Not
Blinky.
as many as you think. Blinky has come up a few times.
It would be funny
there-
giving him that much.
Wasn't
pathos.
there like a joke about like an Air Force squadron with the fish, like the fighting fish logo?
The
or
fighting
something?
hellfish.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the fighting hellfish would be a good one. That is very fish. At least as a logo for the Fishman Pirates.
Yeah.
Oh, it would be a viable option.
Okay, so well, everyone out there, brainstorm. Jill, where can people find you?
You can find me on Blue Sky at Pyretess Unluck, and also in Final Fantasy XIV on the Ultra server as Pyrrha Unluck, as per usual.
How many years have you been playing Final Fantasy XIV?
Oh, maybe like 7. I don't know.
Okay, when it gets to 14, that's where you might want to take a break. Sam, where can people find you?
They can find me on Blue Sky at LC Sam.
I hope people enjoyed that dad joke I made about Final Fantasy 14. Stephen, where could people find you?
Over on Blue Sky at stephenpaul.bsky.social. And just check out all the stuff. We had a good if you have not been reading Kurumizawa's Folly, that's one of my newer series that I've been working on about set in the 70s about an artist who makes a bit of a Faustian decision and is sure to get his comeuppance for it in some fashion, making his new manga with an unwitting ghostwriter. And the latest chapter has really ratchets up the drama very nicely at the end, which is very fun. So there's a recommendation for me if you have not read Kurumizawa's Folly yet.
I need to read that. It's very... what did we say, Zach?
It's
Pilled
cool.
Or something.
Yeah, very Joey Pilled.
Joey Pilled. Yeah, let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
And Akana Banashi, of course, which the anime is coming out next year.
Next year.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll find that out right after we record this too, because that's how that works. Sam, I let you. Everyone else is plugged, right? You could find us at OnePiecePodcast.com. One Piece Podcast. Wherever you get your social media and wherever you get your podcasts, including Apple Podcasts, Spotify. We're on Blue Sky, Facebook, and Instagram, and the rest mostly. And you can find me at ZachLogan.com on Blue Sky. Please subscribe to us at patreon.com/OnePiecePodcast. Once again, you get ad-free episodes, extended, all that. Check it out. We have cool guests coming up in the next few weeks, so please keep an eye out on your feed. Subscribe if you have not, and check out our episode from last week if you haven't, about the use of the straw hat flag in protests around the world. It's put a lot of work into that and a lot of really great stuff in it, so please listen. Before we go, I thought, why not do a little bit of really classic One Piece trivia, One Piece podcast trivia here. And it's what I call random number generator trivia. Everyone loves this one. Can't you hear it? This is what I do. I have a number generator, Google, pick a number between 1 and 1163, and I will ask you 5 questions I come up with on the spot about that chapter. Whoever gets the most of the, those 5 wins. That's it. So each person only goes once. Stephen, do you want to start? Are you excited?
Yes. Wait, so we got to Google.
No, I'm doing it right now. Oh,
you're doing it.
I was going to do it for it.
It's the widget that they just pop up, right?
Right.
Yeah, on the Google screen.
Yeah, I was just telling people how I'm doing it. So,
mine says.
Oh, no, I'm doing it. Oh, are you doing it or am I doing it?
I'm doing it.
Okay,
I'm taking over this segment. 412 is the number.
Okay. So first, let me open 412. What arc is this in? Chapter 412.
412. I believe this is. Actually. No, this is definitely in. Is this an Ennius Lobby? I want to say
this is Ennius Lobby.
Yeah.
Good job. What cover story is this?
Oh God. What? Ooh. Is this the Eneru cover story?
Not yet.
Oh, that's later. Wow.
I will give a chance to steal if anyone wants to give it a shot. Yes, Luke.
It's not a cover story. It's illustrations.
No. I'm not that mean.
Trick question.
I am not that mean. I am that mean. But I didn't do that.
Yeah, that's what Domi Zach would have done. But
is it not?
No, Domi Zach would not do. No, it's not Gadatsu. The answer, Jill, unless you want to steal.
I have no clue.
It's Mr. 1, crocodiles sitting in their cell with Mr. 3 and Mr. 2 thrown in, and they're all wearing their dream outfit, or at least Mr. 1 is wearing his dream outfit.
I forget about that cover story, I'm not going to lie.
It is a very forgettable one, which is why that was a good question. This chapter features a for the most part feature half of it. I'm gonna back up and say this question again because I've already fucked it up. This chapter features the end of a one-on-one NES lobby fight between between a Straw Hat and a CP9 member.
Oof.
Please name those.
Oh my
people.
God. So I only have like 6 different things to guess.
Correct.
Jesus.
Okay, I will tell you the title of this chapter, which will give you no clue into.
Okay, all right.
It
We'll see
said-
about that.
It might actually, for one person who might actually get it. You missed your chance. That is the name. Not me just saying that. That's the name of the chapter. 412.
Missed your chance.
Oh, I know.
Well, we'll let you steal if Steven can.
Mhm.
Was it? Oh man. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna guess the first thing that I was thinking, which was Luffy and Bluno.
Nope.
Yeah.
Luke, if you want to steal.
I can give context, even though this would help Steven, because if I'm remembering correctly, this was when Usopp is given the chance to take the key and leave while the other fight is going on, but he doesn't take it, and so I'm going to assume that this might be the Nami and Khalifa fight.
Yes, I'm giving that point to you.
Wow.
Very good job.
Yeah. I see. I was thinking of Jabura because that sounds like something he would have said, but then I was like, oh, but that's probably not the actual fight, so it would have been switching between that and something else, and I was just like, I have no idea which one it would be.
Okay, slightly easier question for number 4 here, Steven.
Okay.
What attack does Nami use to finish off Khalifa?
Oh man. Was it
Finish off is a very strong
Yeah.
word.
Was it? I don't know. All of her attack. It's going to be something like Thunderbolt tempo or something like that.
I'm gonna take it. Although Luke,
she summons the 3 Morrigan, so it's like Morai, Morrigan, Tempo, because she gets the tall one, the middle one, and then that all like combines into the Thunder attack that hits her.
correct. Thunder Lance tempo is how it is translated.
Okay.
But Steven, I'm gonna give that to you because you were close.
Partial
Luke,
credit. Okay.
I'll give you credit if you have a partial one in the future. I'll give you a half. We're very strict here with our games. Next, let's last question.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Okay, so this chapter also features these I'm trying to think of how to word this. Sorry.
Does it feature any creatures?
Oh, I got
Flying
it.
creatures, maybe.
Shut your face. God, I don't like evil, Steven. This is not fun. Okay, this does feature one creature. I'm doing this on purpose now. It does
Okay.
feature one creature who's not really a creature. Okay. Khalifa turns herself into this sort of animal.
Are you talking about the sheep?
The sheep. Okay.
Yes.
I apparently got these questions easier and easier as they went on. Steven, you got 3 points. Sam,
Okay.
I'm going to pick your number because I don't like when someone else picks my number, and it is 952. So let's see. What arc is that?
We're in Wano.
And what act in Wano? I'll add to this. Oh, no, I guess it doesn't matter. No, forget it. Wano's fine. I'm going to give it to you because I don't want to be that mean. What cover story?
What cover story was going on in
There is a cover
Wano?
story. It is not a trick question.
Okay. Let me think about it.
Okay, have you thought
Well,
about
it's
it?
Jinbei, right? Jinbei.
No. Anyone want to steal this one? Wow, Luke just wants to steal all. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Is it the Germa 66?
No.
Oh, okay, then I know what it is, but I won't go and guess again.
I've been vastly underestimating like the density of how many cover stories there are.
Yeah, there's always more than you think.
There's a lot.
Does Steven or Jill want to guess?
Well, I had to get up. What's the?
It's got to be
the number.
952.
7.
952.
I think I know what the other one would have to be then.
Yeah, there's not many left that it could be.
Is it Barto? Is that one? Fuck. There are so many cover stories at this
Does
point.
Barto have one? Now I'm like,
am I crazy?
No,
there's a fleet one.
There's a
that's
fleet.
what I'm
That's I think
confused
what
about.
you're thinking with the ripoff merch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The answer is Luke.
Oh, is it the Caribou?
No, you're too far back.
Oh, that's
too
another
far.
one.
Gang Beige. Oh, my family.
Oh my God. That's
come
right.
on.
Wow.
Also, I just need to say, please, when you have a chance after listening, go to chapter 952 because it's the cutest cover story picture. It is Chiffon kissing her husband as he sets off in their like little tart ship, and it's called "What My Wife Wants, I Want." It's just amazing. He's just great, and don't make fun of his castle power. How dare you? Okay, this chapter features a fight, between Zoro and this character, Sam.
952. I'm just trying to. So Wano does not start exactly at 900. Starts a little later than that, right?
I'm not answering that question for you.
Yeah, I guess nobody is supposed to answer that.
We were discussing chapter numbers in Wano very recently on this episode.
So
is it the Hitokiri Kamazo?
No. No, I don't think that happens here yet. But you were so close. Which I can't let anyone steal it. Onimaru, with the fox guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's why I asked the question.
That's like one off. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is one. It is really close. That's why I was like, "Whoa, you like really had that on the nose." This chapter features. Okay. This chapter features the former Yakuza bosses of each region. Name any of them.
Oh my God! Shoot. I mean, like you're not counting Hyogoro, right?
No.
Or is can I get that
he
one?
Meets the ones of the 4 regions.
Oh, shoot.
Udon, Hakumai, Rengo, and
Oh.
Name
what's the Doraemon
any of
guy's
them.
name?
And I will
It's
say
like,
one looks just like that same character from Hey Arnold. That's my hint.
Oh,
Gerald.
shoot.
In the head shape, and not really anything.
And I'm going to guess that this guy's name also starts with a G for some reason.
I know Steven knows all of these, probably.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if there's one thing
at least
Steven
a couple of them.
Yeah. I mean,
shoot, I don't think I can pull one out.
Luke seems to really.
Oh my God, it's on the tip of my tongue. The Catman.
Sam, I'm gonna have to cut you off here because we don't have all night. Just the next 15 minutes.
I can imagine them in my head if that counts.
No, it doesn't. Luke, you look like you had them. Oh no,
no, I've only read this once. Yeah,
Steven?
Wait.
Jill.
Is there?
Give it a shot.
I think I'm wrong. It's like a woman named like Ocho or something.
Yeah,
yes, that is
Ocho
the
the
woman.
battle
Yes.
board.
Ooh.
Yeah. Steven, what are the rest?
Yeah, Omasa is the name of the cat guy.
Yeah.
There's Snake Eyes Yatape, who's like the one with the crazy black hair and the really like small eyes. And then
Can you get the last
what was the fourth? Yeah, what was the fourth one?
Do you want to try? Or?
What did he look like?
He look well. That'll give it away because it's exactly like the description. He looks like Scarecrow from the Batman series.
Yeah,
a little bit.
No, I don't remember. I'm sure I'll remember as soon as you say it.
Split Hat Tsunagoro.
Tsunagoro,
right?
that's right. Yeah, he's the one I don't. I always forget that one.
Okay, yeah, there are those 4. There's the kick and claw force of the Wano arc. I knew that would be a great question. What was that? 3 or 4? That was 4 because I asked you it was the fight. So there's one more question, Sam. What is the name of the port that Kinemon and Shutenmaru and crew have arrived at here and are planning their next steps in their escapades? This isn't the end
Tokage port?
No, it's a different port.
Oh, that's the other one. It's the other
one. This is homonym. This is homophone. No, the other one. Does anyone know this one, offhand? Steven? The other port.
Oh, fuck.
The one other port, I think.
Well, I remember there's Moguda, but I think that's the one that's like under the island.
Wow, I didn't know there were this many ports in Wano.
Yeah.
This is
There's a few, right?
Should I just say it? Does anyone? All right, the answer is Itachi Port.
Fuck, I should have known that.
Yeah.
I remembered it because of Naruto. Damn it.
I was gonna say from the Naruto Itachis. There's Boruto Port. Oh my god, cannot speak. Board Port. That's what I call it.
Port. Yeah, that's what they call them.
Sam,
My port is also named Port.
That's it. That's the title. It's too late. It isn't. So Sam, you got 1 point. Steven is on the board.
What 1 point did I get?
What arc is it in? Steven has 4 right now. Jill has 1.
I was close on like all of them though.
Listen,
yes,
Sam will be lucky by getting.
Luke is a 1.5. So, okay, Jill, you're next.
Go ahead.
712. Let me get there. What arc is this as I get there? You might know the answer before me. Let's find out. 712.
Dressrosa?
You're right,
Yay.
guys. Oh, I'm not even going to tell you my easy way to remember that. Okay. What cover story is it?
Oh, God. We've already determined this is a hard question.
Dressrosa.
Dressrosa. So right before that, Punk Hazard.
I have 2 big hints to this that I will wait to give. I'll let you try, Joe.
Is it like, what are they called when it's like reactions around the world? Is it that one?
No, it's not Decks of the World.
Fuck.
Anyone else want to give a shot? I mean, there's only so many.
That's what I would have guessed if it was guessed the Decks of the World.
Is it Wadatsumi's?
No. That's
No.
the Jinbei one.
The Jinbei one. Mm.
Okay, I'll give 2 hints. One, it's one we have already mentioned, because of course. And 2, we named a episode title after this. I believe this specific cover story.
What, like
page.
Orlumbus?
We've already named
No, I wish. That's a Decks of the World though you're describing.
That wouldn't make sense in Dressrosa anyways.
Yeah. We haven't
No
met
one?
Orlumbus yet.
Give me. I want. 2
Okay,
seconds to think about it.
You get 2 seconds and then I'm saying the answer.
Is there one with like a Punk Hazard Kids one?
Okay, the answer is Caribou's cover story.
Oh.
Sam, you should have
That's how
gotten
old
him.
it was.
See, I blanked that guy out of my mind. I
It
actually
is
prefer to
Dead
not think about it.
Grandma is the that is she. This is her
Wow.
standing
That's
up against
So
Kaido's
right.
forces. This was Scotch, I think, that one that we never remember.
Oh,
we just
yeah.
see its
Yeah,
silhouette.
the other
here.
Scotch.
The other
Scotch. Call him
no, the other
Scotch.
one.
I never would have gotten this.
yeah, that's the homonym Scotch. Yeah.
Okay, Jill. Question number 3. This chapter features Luke's favorite villain, Sanji, getting kicked in the face by whom?
$7.12. Sanji wasn't in it for that much. Who did he?
True. Yeah.
Doflamingo?
No, I think I gave a big hint in how I asked this question. Luke, you want to give it a shot?
I'm bad at the names. It's Viola or
Correct.
Viola?
Viola.
Like it's,
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Mm.
Correct. Very good job. High heel straight to the
Damn, I should have. I
Nose?
thought about it, then I was like, ugh.
it looks bad. He's fine, but
He's fine. He's fine.
he's better than fine. Okay. Jill, speaking of, this is question 4 or 5 now. I'm trying 4, right? What is the technique Viola uses to attack Doflamingo's men?
Oh, the whale thing, right? Oh,
Yeah,
Iron
Close.
tear whale explosion.
Yes, I'm giving it to you.
Yeah.
Hierro lagrima. I can't
Tear
speak
whales.
Spanish,
Yeah.
but there you go. There's me trying. One last question, Jill, and then you will tie Steven if you get this right. I want to make sure okay, wait. I want to make sure I have the character's name right. This character shows up for the first time in this chapter. Yeah, I was right. And I heard Josh squeeing about it from here.
I don't.
I'll put it this way. Okay, I'll give a hint for the non people who don't know Josh. This character shows up for the first time. He is of import much later.
I got it.
And it is done through Viola's power. We see this character for the first time. That'll be my big hint for this.
Man.
The other hint, I'll give one more hint. It's a good one for the list of super obscure characters people don't know. Jill, last chance. Say something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, Luke, I saw.
I was going to say, is this where we first see Corazon?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Sam.
Yeah, when you said super obscure.
It's Guernica.
Yes, Granica. Sam is
Who's that?
staying in it. Okay, score 4-2 to 3-2. That
No,
is
who was
Steve
that
and
last
Sam
character? Could someone
showing-
explain that?
The
Who is that?
CP0 guy with the
Ah.
with the
mask.
cool eyes? It's not even
Oh,
a
like the
mask.
Go
it's like
mask?
his face. Yeah, with the
Okay.
Go.
The guy who plays
mask.
Go.
The-
Yes.
Yeah.
That loser. All right.
The
Well,
main the main CP0 guy.
The main
that we're-
CP0.
yeah.
Yeah.
Who Kaido
Yeah,
bitch
okay,
slaps.
That was 5, right?
Sure. Put me
Okay.
out of my misery.
Why not?
No. Luke, you get 691. What arc is that in?
Okay. So we established that the 700s were Dressrosa, which means most likely this would be Zhao.
So, just 6.
Zhao.
Think about what you're saying. I'm giving you a
wait.
chance here. The 700s are Dressrosa, so 691.
Well, then that would also be Dressrosa because Dressrosa goes on forever.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
You're 100% correct.
Yeah.
Think about where
Dressrosa also famously starts at 701.
Well, okay, Sam.
So the answer is Punk Hazard before Sam.
Yes, it's Jill. I'll give it to you. Okay.
Oh, right.
No, it's okay.
Yes.
You're on the spot.
Okay.
You're good at stealing everyone else's.
Yes,
gonna-
eat my lunch now.
Yes, eat my shorts. Eat all of our shorts. Okay. Now this chapter does not feature a cover story, but features a color spread tied to this movie. This One Piece movie, obviously.
Okay. So I don't believe it would have been gold because gold sets up stuff with Dressrosa and Doflamingo. So it would be the one before, which I believe is Z.
Correct.
Yes.
Well thought out.
The one where Avril Lavigne covers a song by her then husband.
And Luke, for
That's
extra
awesome.
points,
Wait, did they break up?
They were married like 3 years.
I'm sorry
Oh my
for you to
God.
know this, Sam.
Oh my god.
I don't think I knew
got
that
That's how
either.
I informed you.
I got phone calls I gotta make.
I thought that was a fake Avril Lavigne.
Are you telling me
Didn't the
she's
real
single?
Avril?
Mhm.
Let me take a step back. Which of the color spreads, 4Z is it? It is a renowned one. There's a few, to be fair.
I'm going to say it is the fashion spread, because I believe this was the one where they had the looks that were designed by Gucci or Armani. One of
I
those
think that
big
is
Armani.
one, but that is not this one. Would
Okay.
anyone like to steal?
It's the one with all the Marines.
Correct, Sam.
Oh yeah.
Sam is really coming back from behind here. So that was 3. We talked about how this is the Punk Hazard one. It also features it features a lot. A lot happens in this chapter. The chapter ends with a 2-page spread of Usopp making a specific statement as who is about to attack whom in a dramatic way. And the hint is Usopp is not one of the two.
Yeah.
I can't think of a
Okay.
better way to phrase this, but I'd be happy
Yeah.
I'd be happy
Yeah.
to so the main part of the spread, one person about to punch the other person. Who are the two people while Usopp is monologuing?
Yeah, like mentally I'm trying to set all of this in my mind, because this would have been somewhere around the time of the end of the main story if we're getting some of these other no, I don't know. Yeah, I got nothing.
I got it.
Chill.
Go ahead.
It is Usopp talking as Luffy's getting ready to punch Caesar.
Yeah, and his stupid face.
Stupid ass face.
What is Usopp saying?
Something about believing
Luffy
I
will
think.
never forgive Caesar for this. There's a whole thing.
Oh, okay.
He's talking to
It's-
like the Punk Hazard idiots
Yeah.
in
yeah.
the big
Yeah.
control room.
At first, when you were saying about like Usopp is making a big declaration as they prepare to attack, and I thought it was like, oh, it's the they're fleeing and they're running away from us. Leave it to us, like that scene where it's like him and Nami.
Usopp and Nami. Yeah.
Yeah. But then you said 2-page spread, and I was like, oh, that's not that scene.
Oh my god, there's so many stupid things I could do here that are really just mean. Okay, I'll do this. This is extremely mean.
Mhm.
Should I do one
Evil
extremely
Zach.
mean or not evil?
Zach.
Evil or
Gomi's-
not?
Gomi
Are you evil
Zach
today?
is coming back.
I'm always evil.
Brown Dros, beer Dros.
Huh.
What was it? It was Brown-Dros Beardriguez.
That's
Okay.
That's
yeah.
right.
My big hint is that the answer to this is a letter. Which structure is the SAD manufacturing room
God.
in? I asked if you wanted evil.
D.
Wait,
I'm like-
let Luke get this first.
I'm going to guess D. It's
You're
the will of D.
correct.
Yeah, it was
Damn.
all D in that.
Yeah.
sequence.
Yeah.
Structure's
Good
D.
job. I thought that was a question that was impossible to
That's
answer.
that's a good trivia question.
Wow, this was a close game, but Jill really actually pulled it out from behind with all the steals.
Wow, you sound
so
so,
good job.
shocked.
You were not winning that whole time. You pulled that out at the end. Steven had 4, Sam had 3, Jill had 5, Lucas had 4.5.
I would like to thank my family, Goda, and Naoki Yoshida, who makes the producer of Final Fantasy XIV.
Oh my god! What about the slugs?
Who also loves One Piece. And I would love to get him on the podcast, but the man is so busy.
If you know how to contact him, we should
Yeah, let
try.
me work on getting Yoshi P. I'll spam him. I'm sure that'll work.
No, I think that will get him to not come on the podcast. Thank you, Luke, Jill, Sam, Steven, for coming on the show. We'll see you all next week for Chapter 1164. Until then, my name is Zach. Goodbye, everyone.
Anytime.
Smooth sailing.
See ya.